Hi, I'm Joe Young, Superintendent of the Brownwood Independent School District. Welcome to another exciting season of Brownwood Lion football. I'm very proud of all the men and women who go into making a night like tonight possible. From the football team to the marching band, the flag corps, the drill team, the crew, the cheerleaders, our sports medicine staff, along with the film crew, we have over 300 men and women who participate, and we're very proud of all of them. Thank you again for supporting our students, and go Lions.
Hello, I'm Sammy Burnett, head coach of the Brownwood Lions. Looking forward to a great 2023 football season. I want to thank you for your continued support of our kids and our community. We're one. I hope you enjoy the game.
The last time we beat Wylie was 2019. It was 33-0. And it depends on who you listen to, but Dave Campbell and Pigskin Prep have Wylie 24-point favorites. Harris has them as a 7-point favorite. But that's why we play the game, right?
Yeah, that's a big difference. So somebody knows something that the other one doesn't, obviously.
Here we go. There's the kickoff. 2023 is underway, and it is caught at the 10-yard line. 15, 20, 25, back to 26-yard line. And that's where Brownwood will take over. That is Jake Jatan with a run back. And let's see where they spot the football. So the Lion 2023 football season underway, taking on the Wylie Bulldogs. They're going to mark it right about the 27.
Yeah, so we talked about our 10 new starters on offense. Let's take a look at that offensive line. Left tackle, 6 foot, 265-pound senior Quentin McCarty. Left guard, 6'2", 250-pound senior Cole Miller. Center, 5'6", 200-pound senior Davis Lee. Beside him, a 6'1", 285-pound sophomore Aiden Packhauser. And then the right tackle is 6'4", 300-pound Logan Knight.
And Ike handed the ball off to Pearson in the backfield, and he went nowhere as Wylie stuffed that run. And they're going to lose about a yard on that carry. 2nd down and 11 for Brownwood. And they're going to go trips to the right side now. Single top side left, Ike in the gun. Trips to the right, and there is movement. We have our first penalty of the 2023 season, and Ike went to that one-on-one coverage down the left sideline in front of the Brownwood bench, but that was for naught as there was a flag before this play even got started.
I believe it's going to be encroachment on the defense. They came across the line and made contact, so the officials blow that dead in that situation.
You know, with our young offensive line, or maybe a little inexperienced, you would think Wylie may do some blitzing tonight, and they may have got a little over-eager that time.
Yeah, good job of changing the snap count there by iCall. Speaking of that, we'll go over our backs. Of course, iCall, our multi-talented senior quarterback. His running back is going to be Levi Pearson. Out on the wing, out on the receivers is going to be Xavier Zapata and Carson No. The slots are going to be Stone Ratliff and Aaron Edmonds.
That time Ike faked the handoff, got a nice hole, and got enough for a first down to cross the 40-yard line to the 42. So nice big run for Ike. First down Brownwood. The drive stays alive, and we're going to come out trips to the right side again. Single top side left. That's Hayden No by himself on the left side. And again, trips to the right. Ike will hand the ball off. It's going to be Pearson diving over the middle to about the 45.
Looks like Pearson might have stumbled right there. I think he had an alley over there on that left side. Had a little room over there, but I think his feet got going faster than what they're normally going, and he might have tripped himself there.
So good-looking opening drive for Brownwood, and then we go twins, left and right, with Ike in the gun. Wylie showing a 3-man front. Man in motion, motioning out. Ike goes to the sideline, caught at the 45, and that's going to be caught by Hayden No, but he'll be wrapped up for a short gain. And it'll be third down and about 6.
Yeah, I think with this new offensive line, I think when Ike goes back in passing situations, it's going to be routes where he gets the ball out pretty quick and not give the defense time to splits and really get on Ike very fast. So I look for a lot of short passes, maybe bubble screens and stuff like that early.
Here's 3rd and 6. Ike fakes a handoff. Flag on the field. Ike fires over the middle. Caught 40-yard line. First down, Lions. He threw a bullet to Carson. No, but there was a flag at the 45, and we'll see what that is going to be called. But, boy, Ike threw a bullet to no for the first down, but it might be for not.
Yeah, the Wylie coach is calling him back. So this is on the Wylie sideline. So let's see what we got here. I didn't see any movement or anything. So looks like they're looking at for over at our coach is trying to explain to them what happens. It's like
I didn't see motion. They're going to walk. They're going to walk it back against Brownwood.
Maybe in the illegal formation. Had to be in the illegal formation because if we would have moved, they would have blown it dead.
Exactly.
But an illegal formation, and by illegal formation, I mean there's not enough men on the line of scrimmage. So we only had 6 guys on the line of scrimmage as opposed to the mandatory 7.
We're in the first quarter. Brownwood taking on Wylie. The first quarter is brought to you by MC Bank, trusted by generations of families for over 130 years. From real estate to mobile banking, MC Bank delivers unsurpassed friendly hometown service. Visit mcbanktx.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. So that's going to knock us back to 3rd and about 10 right now.
This says 3rd down.
It was 3rd and 6. And we got the first down. Now they marked it back. So according to the sticks we're looking at, it's 3rd and 10.
Should have been from our own 46, so we should go back from the 46. So ball should be on the 41. Oh, they're
adjusting it now back to the 43.
Yeah, they're messed up. What happened is the chains moved, and they don't know where they were set. So yeah, we had 3rd and 6 from our own 46. So we should move the ball back to our own 41, and it should be 3rd and 11. That's actually what it should be.
It's the first game of the year for the broadcasting team, the team, and the referees, too.
Yeah.
It's
high school, we have no replay, so we can't go to the replay booth.
I'm thankful for no replay. Holy cow.
Yeah, Wylie coaches are not happy at all. Yeah, he's
on the field right now.
Yeah, he's out past the numbers.
And now they're going to mark us back.
Yeah, they're going to knock us back further. So we should have the ball at the 41, but instead we got it at the 38. They got the down in the distance right. It's 3rd and 11, but it should be on the 41 instead of the 38. So
it's going to end up being 3rd and about 11 here for Brownwood. We came out trips to the right. Now we're going to adjust. It looks like it's going to be twins left and right if this stays. 9:33 left to go, first quarter just underway. Twins left and right. Ike in the gun, 3rd and 11. Brownwood needs to 49 for the first down. Man in motion out of the backfield to the right side. Ike steps up in the pocket. Scrambles, has some green in front of him. 50, 45, 40, 30, and Ike tackled at the 25-yard line, and boy, he showed his dual threat right there. Went back to pass, didn't see anything, and he was as open as Denny's running down that left sideline. Tackled at the 24-yard line. First down, Lions.
Great downfield block by Hayden O right there. You know, in order to make those big plays work, those wide receivers have to be downfield blocking. And Hayden ran his route on the far side over there and realized that Ike was scramble mode, so he immediately turned and started making a block and was able to free Ike up for a huge gain.
What a difference maker. A true dual threat quarterback. That right there showed you his legs. As we come out, first down and 10 on the 24 of Wylie. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right.
Timeout.
8:40 left to go, first quarter. Brownwood on the move. We're back after this on KOXE.
There's a party, and you're invited. We're Landmark Admin, the third-party administrators you didn't know you needed, and your new best friends. That's because we love taking care of the things life insurance companies of all shapes and sizes would rather not mess with. How about some examples? We coordinate with policyholders, handle compliance issues and customer service, make sense of that legacy system you picked up in the acquisition, and manage the conversion. Then, we do your underwriting and accounting, along with a ton of other administrative services. Sound like fun? No? Great! That's exactly why we're here. Is it weird that we like this stuff? Maybe, but it's a win-win for everyone. Don't miss the party. Call the best TPA in the business. Landmark Admin.
Are you looking for some better food and a better atmosphere? Well, Humphrey Pete's offers the best in mesquite grilled chicken and steak, as well as fresh salads and great desserts. Located on the Pecan Bayou Bridge, Humphrey Pete's offers a unique atmosphere for dining or just meeting up with old friends. Great food, fast and friendly service. There's only one choice. Humphrey Pete's, next to the Pecan Bayou. Humphrey Pete's.
Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 24 of Wylie. Man in motion, left to right. Ike will fake the handoff, runs right up the middle, 10-5, and he gets in the end zone. Touchdown, Brownwood. Touchdown, Ike Hall. And that drive was courtesy of Ike Hall's legs. Couple of big runs, 24-yard touchdown run, and Brownwood is up 6-0 on Wylie.
Yeah, it's just a situation where we sent Aaron Edmonds in motion across the formation to do like a little fly sweep. And good job by Ike reading that, pulled it out of his belly wide open up the middle and just took it to the house.
And that's a Texas Bank touchdown. Ike Hall, 24 yards for the score. And Junior is on for the PAT, Mr. Automatic. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and it is right down Broadway. 8:34 left to go, first quarter. Brownwood strikes on their first drive of the ball game, 7-0. We'll be back with a kickoff on KOXE.
Holy Dr. Pepper.
On Season 5 of Fansville, college football is back, and it's total chaos.
The conference lines are being redrawn, and Fansville's being ripped apart.
And nothing
Sorry, Logan, you live in tech country now.
But I hate tech!
will ever be the same.
Schools are changing conferences! Players are changing schools! What happened to tradition?
So hold on to your Dr. Pepper.
That's called an off tackle. That's where the running back runs.
I know what it is. Did you just fansplain me?
I'm sorry. I was out of bounds. That's where a player steps back.
I don't even know you anymore.
We're gonna miss a kickoff!
I can't find the game.
Come on down to Fansville Foam Finger Warehouse. We'll get you fitted for the perfect foam finger.
How many NIL deals does Bryce Young have?
And there's East Coast teams on the West Coast, there's West Coast teams in the Midwest.
It's just too much change. What's next? Games in the metaverse? Robot coaches?
Honey, let me get you a Dr. Pepper. So you want Dr. Pepper, Diet Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper Cherry, Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar, Dr. Pepper and Candy Soda?
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
Texas Bank is a proud supporter of Brownwood Lions football. We may be very different in what we do, but very similar in how we do it. Because just like the Brownwood Lions, Texas Bank is proven local, strong.
Brownwood on top, 7-0 at the 8:34 mark. And Ike Hall, 73 yards rushing on that drive.
Yeah, it's a 3-play, 21-second drive, 6 plays. You heard Sammy talking about earlier in the broadcast about when we have opportunities to score, we got to be able to put the ball in the end zone. And great execution by the offense right there. You can't tell by looking at that offensive series that we got 10 new guys out there. So,
and credit the offensive line, too, for opening up the holes for Ike. And then, like you said, the receivers blocking downfield. Huge on those big runs.
We talk about our defensive line going to our offense, and that's yes. But I tell you what, those 3 guys are very athletic.
There's a kickoff, and it's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. Riley Robinson let that go into the end zone for Wylie. So the Bulldogs will take over on their first drive of the evening. Brownwood on top, 7-0. 8:34 left to go first quarter. Jeff Duncan, Scott McDaniel with you. We got Derek Stuckley and Matt McCrane on the sidelines.
Defensively for the Lions, let's see who we're going to line up. Looks like we're going to come out with Weston Wolf at the left defensive tackle. Transfer Julius Laurie at the nose. Robert Trowbridge at the right defensive tackle. Trowbridge is a guy who played some last year. Linebackers, Stevie Ramirez, Sam Coleman in the middle, Jalen Brown.
Bryant Mang will get the start at quarterback, and he'll hand it off to Braden Regala around the right side. And Regala hurt us last year, and that's another big run for Regala, who really is probably their best, most athletic returning ball player. And Wylie right back on the football. 1st down and 10, Bulldogs on their own 40. Going right to left in front of us here in the press box. So Mang will get the start tonight. Mang will hand the ball off up the middle to Malachi Daniels. Malachi Daniels will get a push across the 45 to about the 46.
Rounding out the defense for the Lions, Jordan Nickerson at one corner, Marcelo Hooker at the other ones. Our safeties, Noah Gonzalez playing the rover, Jake Jaton back there in his familiar nickel position, and then the free safety is Hayden No.
Mang in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right side. Again, he'll hand the ball off, running back up the middle to a midfield where he is stopped. Sam Kalman in on the tackle. He had 134 of those last year, so he'll be in the mix on a bunch of them tonight.
Yeah, we'll be calling our linebackers' names quite a bit. We've got some really good linebacking crew.
Coleman, Brown, Ramirez, outstanding. Mang in the shotgun. He'll hand it off again. And again, that's going to be their running back, Malachi Daniels, the senior. He scoots down to the Brownwood 45. And that's another Bulldog first down. And they are right back on the ball, ready to go with 2 receivers to the left side. It's going to be Regala to the left. He's in the slot. Mang passes Regala, 50-yard line. Down to the 45. Good open field effort. Good open field tackle that time. That's Hayden No with the tackle that tripped up Regala.
Yeah, you know, the word that comes to mind when you see Regala is jitterbug.
Yes.
You don't see that, you don't hear that a lot, but man, he's a small kid that's got a lot of moves and has had a lot of success.
Wes Welker-esque maybe, kind of in that mold. Another run up the middle. This time Brownwood sniffs that one out.
Just Jordan Nickerson coming from his corner position over there, coming backside to make a tackle on that. That's just some of that scouting that the coaches, that's a play that hurt us last year whenever they got what they call a nub. There's nobody over there on that side. Our corners are worried about those 2 guys pulling and running over that way. While our corners are coming down, Jordan came down from the backside and they ran away from him. He was able to make a play.
Mang to Regala, 35-yard line, pushed out of bounds. And that's another Wylie Bulldog first down. Hayden No pushes Regala out of bounds, and it's been the Regala show so far here for Wylie as the officials will mark it on the Brownwood 35. Wylie's on the ball, ready to go. Regala now by himself on the left side. And they'll send Derek Evans top side to the right. Mang will be in the shotgun. Regala now left to right. Fake the handoff to him. And they'll give it to the running back up the middle down inside the 30. And he'll bounce across the 30-yard line. That's Julius Lane. A couple of good running backs that will alternate for Wylie. Is second down from the 30-yard line of Brownwood. 6:10 left to go first quarter. It is 7-0 Brownwood.
Yeah, Lane is their big back. He's a kid that's 6'1", 6 foot, about 215 pounds. Rushed for just under 400 yards and 5 touchdowns last year.
And there he is again. Kind of puts a hand up trying to follow a blocker, but Brownwood stuffs that right at the line of scrimmage. Nice job. Good penetration by Brownwood that time. That's Jalen Brown in on that one for Brownwood. He was there first. Also, Marcelo Hooker was there. And good job stuffing that one. It'll be second down now and 5.
Should be third down.
Third down to 5.
Yeah. I was going to say they didn't change the down marker over there yet.
Mang going to roll out to the right side, has some time, stops, going to come back to the left, has some room up the middle, and gets to about the 27-yard line.
Good job by the defense. Jake Deton coming up and making the tackle there.
4th down, and I would wager they're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th and about 2 for Wylie. They need the 25 for the first down.
Big play right here earlier in the ball game.
Mang in the shotgun, claps his hands. There's a pitch to Lane, 25. He's got the first down, but a good open field tackle there. Jordan Nickerson to stop a bigger gain, but it is a first down for Wylie as Lane will scoot past the 25, gets down inside that 25 to about the 23. And the Wylie drive stays alive with 4:46 left to go first quarter.
Yeah, here we are rotating our defensive linemen already. Look like McCarty and Cole Miller were in on a couple of plays for defense right there, just giving those guys a break. So Miller and McCartney both look like they're going to be playing 2 ways.
Mang the pitch to Daniels around the left side inside the 20-yard line to about the 18. So Wylie going to pound the ball on this drive, or they are pounding the ball on this drive, I should say. Ball's actually marked on the 17 of Brownwood. 4:12 left to go, first quarter. It's 7-0 Brownwood. Second down and about 3.5 here as Regala goes in motion left to right. They fake the handoff to him. The handoff goes to Malachi Daniels down to the 15-yard line.
Good job by Sam Coleman just coming through there and bringing Lane down from the backside, basically. Again, we're going to mention those linebackers a lot. Jalen Brown, Sam Coleman from his middle linebacking spot, and then Stevie Ramirez from his wheel linebacker, which we'll talk a little bit about what all that means, Will, Sam, and Mike and all that stuff.
Mang is going to roll out to the right side. That was a designed to run, roll out for him, and flags on the field, false start on Wylie.
Yeah.
So that'll knock them back. Clock will stop at 3:34 left to go first quarter. 7-0 Brownwood. They struck on their opening drive, and Ike Hall 73 yards rushing on that drive to open things up. That was a real encouraging drive for the Lions because the offensive line did a nice job blocking for Ike on that drive.
So I'm trying to figure out why they got the ball on the 21. That ball was on the 18th. That ball should be back to the 23-yard line.
3rd and 7. So a big third down. Mang looking right all the way, has a man wide open at the 15-yard line. It's Regala, and he is tackled immediately. Great closing from the secondary. Regala looked like he had a lot more room out there, but he was stuffed at the 15, and it's going to be 4th down and short. Another 4th down on this drive. This is 4th and 1.
Boy, he got a great spot there, too.
Yeah, he did. I thought he was maybe 2 or 3 yards short, but he got it. So It's 4th and 1. See if Mang just takes this himself right up the middle. No, he's going to take it himself, but roll out to the left side. Has the first down to the 10-yard line. And Mang is brought down.
Well, Coleman had a chance at him, and Coleman's down.
Ramirez with the tackle. And we have an injured Brownwood Lion. Did you see who that was?
Yeah, that was Coleman. Almost tackled Mang from behind. Almost tackled Mang from behind, and he dove for him. And he is the line that's down right now. It's getting a lot of attention. Of course, the Wylie right over here near their sideline. So the Wylie trainers ran out there, and now Doc and some of his crews out there checking on Coleman.
So while they check on Coleman, we hope that everything's going to be okay. Let's take a break and be back with more Brownwood football on KOXE.
Bring 150 around front, please.
We designed the F-150 to be tough. And we delivered on towing and payload like you'd expect. We also made it smart, starting with an available hybrid powertrain. This engine also allows you to use your truck as a high wattage generator. It's the kind of capability that a truck owner's really never had before.
Wylie, and it is a left shoulder, we heard.
Yeah, it looks like maybe he might have been favoring that left shoulder a little bit. Hopefully he just landed on it, kind of got a little stinger.
Julius Lane ran down to the 5-yard line. He'll get the handoff again, break a tackle at the 5, and fall forward inside the 5, down to about the 2-3 yard line. Let's see where they mark it. It's been a very deliberate drive for Wylie. Methodically matriculating the ball down the field, I think I've heard on TV a few times. Ball at the 2 of Brownwood. 1:55 left to go and counting first quarter. Lions up 7-0. Wylie knocking on the door. Mang in the shotgun, and it is Lane to his left. And there's a handoff into the end zone. Touchdown, Wylie. That's Malachi Daniels with a touchdown run from about 2 yards out. So Wylie strikes on their first drive as well to make it 7-6 at the 1:39 mark of the first quarter. And Brady Clark will come in for PAT duties.
Just a Wildcat situation right there. They just a direct snap to the running back, and he just overpowered on that left side. We talked about how big Wylie is. That's a big left tackle over there. I believe that's number 75, Cameron Van.
Good snap, good hold. The kick from Clark is right down Broadway, and we have a tie ball game. 1:39 left to go, first quarter from Hughes Sandifer Stadium in Abilene. We are tied up at 7. We're back with a kickoff on KOXC next. Back at Hughes Sandifer Stadium, Scott, how many plays on that drive?
You talk about a long drive for the Wylie Bulldogs. 6 minutes, 55 seconds, 18 plays on that drive.
Wow.
Started at their own 20, and they finished it off with a 2-yard touchdown run by their running back, number 12, Malachi Daniels. So, boy, that's kind of stuff right there that'll wear our defense down.
That will. That's and they're big on the offensive line.
Huge.
They got some big boys out there making some holes for the running backs. So Clark is ready for the kickoff. Ball's on the 40-yard line for Clark. Tied up at 7. The $1:39 left to go first quarter. And the right-footed kicker. Wrong sport. Ball taken at the 15, 20. A little jitterbug. 25, 30. 35, 40, 45, flag on the field, bumped out of bounds at about midfield. And that's probably going to come back.
Yeah, I believe we got a block in the back on Laura, I believe that was. But I'm not sure how much Laura actually hit him. He was trying to catch up to the guy, but he couldn't catch up to him, and he was just running behind it, and he kind of extended his arms. I'm not sure how much you actually blocked him in the back right there.
That was Jake Chaton with a nice run back. He was patient on that run back. Kind of waited for blocks to happen and didn't force it and got out to the 50, but it'll be marked back for the Lions. But not bad. Actually, not bad field position to start this drive. Ball's marked on their own 34-yard line. So 1st and 10, Brownwood on their own 34. Minute 30 left. Tied up at 7 here in Abilene, Wylie. Beautiful stadium.
Named after a legend over here.
Boy,
Coach
did he ever.
Hughes Sandifer spent a long time over here. He's done a lot of good with this program, both football and basketball. He coached basketball in his both sports in his early beginnings.
I don't think he played football, did he? Or did he played basketball? Sandifer.
I'm not real sure what he did. He went to school at one of the local schools here, but I don't know what sport he actually played.
I thought he went to ACU, but Pearson took the handoff, got a couple of yards up. He got more yards than I thought he did. Got up to about the 38-yard line. Wylie initially was pointing like there was a fumble, but there was not. So Brownwood ball, 2nd down and 6.
Wonder why the clock stopped. Maybe the official's telling us right now why it stopped. Fortunately, we're inside a booth. We can't hear no crowd noise. We got
the windows don't open.
We can't hear the official. Oh, he put a minute and 12 back on the clock. But I don't know why the clock is stopped, because they just tackled us. There we go. He's starting it now. Okay, we're good.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Ike looking to the right, fires it, and incomplete at about the 42-yard line. On that play, Ike was looking for Carson No in front of the Wylie bench on the 42, and Carson just couldn't bring it in. It'll be third down now and 6.
Very good pass by Ike there, kind of high to the outside. No tried to bring it in with one hand. You know, Carson No is a kid that we're going to call his name a lot. He kid that played on the freshman team last year. He's a big kid. They got him listed at 6'2", 190, but he's got really good hands, and he's pretty fast, and he's really strong. So
here's a big third down, 3rd and 6. Ike fakes a handoff, looking to the left side. Caught 50-yard line wide open, 45, inside Wylie territory, down to about the 43. Boy, and Ike threw another bullet. And that was Xavier Zapata with the catch, and down to the Wylie, actually 41-yard line. And boy, Ike, when he unleashes it, he's got some giddy up on it.
He's got, he gets in trouble sometimes on those little short crossing routes, those 4 or 5 yard routes across the middle. Sometimes he has a tendency to throw that ball like he's trying to throw a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. But he's learned to kind of back off, and he's definitely got that arm, and he likes to show it off.
Pearson with the carry around the left side, tackled from behind inside the 40, down to about the 38, 37-yard line. Levi Pearson, only a sophomore, really did well in the scrimmages, and he got the starting job. And he's a good-looking running back and always has a ton of effort.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that, we didn't know who was going to kind of come forward in that running back situation, and you're right. He played really well in the scrimmages. Jalen Brown's got some experience. Jalen Brown is kind of more of a big basher, but, we're going to need him on defense. So it was important that somebody step up and take that role, and Pearson has done that.
Little bit of movement on the line. No flag called. Ike lobs it down the sidelines at the 10-yard line and caught out of bounds by Carson No.
Just a free play there.
Yeah. Wylie's going to get. I don't see any. Oh, yeah, there's the flag at about the 40. So, yeah.
Good job by our offensive line not biting on that. So, a lot of poise being shown by our kids right now.
So, on 2 of Ike's completions, he had a lot of time in the pocket, and he's thrown some ropes. So give Ike a little bit of time. He can pick you apart. As little action on the sidelines for Wylie as their other quarterback, that's Keegan Anderson, is warming up down there. Let's see if maybe he makes an appearance. There was talk of them playing 2 quarterbacks tonight.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they played both of them.
High snap. Ike pulls it down, and he's going to run for his life. 45. He just throws it to the sidelines just to get rid of it. And Ike, as he was throwing the ball away, he got pushed over by Cash Martin, but Ike got it ball out of his hands in time, so it's going to be second down. 2nd and 1.
Yeah, I don't know. The officials are talking. The officials are talking about it over there, and the ball got back to the line of scrimmage. Ike threw that ball actually with his left hand because they had his right hand pinned over there. So he got the ball in his left hand and threw it and was able to get it to the line of scrimmage to avoid the loss and the intentional grounding penalty flag.
Yeah, that high snap just kind of threw the play off. It's 3rd and 1. Ike will give it to Pearson up the middle, dragged at the 30-yard line, but he has a first down. Dragged down right at the 30. First down Lions with 11 seconds left to go in their first quarter. They mark it at the 29 of Wylie.
Good job by the line offense, just making a couple of first downs, giving that defense a little breather over there because, like I say, that 6-play, 55-minute, 18-play drive, it gives them a time to catch their breath, and now we've got the end of the period, so they got even a little bit more time.
Good first quarter from Brownwood tonight, 7-7 versus Wylie. We'll take a break and be back with the second quarter on KOXE.
Texas Bank is a proud supporter of Brownwood Lions football. We may be very different in what we do, but very similar in how we do it. Because just like the Brownwood Lions, Texas Bank is proven local, strong,
Back at Hugh Sandifer Stadium on a beautiful night for high school football. What a way to kick off the 2023 season. Two great ball clubs, Brownwood and Wylie, getting after it tonight at 7-7 at the beginning of the second quarter. Brought to you by Mosley Plumbing, specializing in residential and commercial, new construction, water heater, and tankless water heaters for all of your plumbing needs. Call Mosley Plumbing, 325-642-3339, license number M5109. And, Scott, if you're Sammy Burnett, I think you have to be real pleased with your team tonight so far.
No doubt. They've showed a lot of poise, especially the offense has done a good job of moving the chains, staying above the chains. In the defense, they're probably over there getting coached up right now.
Ike lobbing it to the left pylon. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Brownwood. Ike threw a beautiful ball to Marcelo there at the left pylon, and he went up and got it. And it's 13-7 Brownwood, and Ike threw a beautiful ball, and Marcelo went up there and got it.
I tell you what, Jeff, Marcelo, they got him listed at 6'3", about 170. You know, he looks closer to 6'4", 6'4 and a half to me, and he's got some really good hands and really athletic. We seen him in basketball last year, and that's just a situation where he just went up and just took the ball away from the defender right there. I believe that defender was Kenny Scott, defensive back for the Bulldogs.
Martinez, PET, is up and good, but a beautiful ball from Ike as they saw that one-on-one matchup down there. Just lob it up to Marcelo. Touchdown, Brownwood. And that's another Texas Bank touchdown. 11:55 left to go, second quarter. The Lions regain the lead, 14-7 over Wylie. We're back at Hugh Sandifer Stadium after this. Back in Wylie, Abilene Wylie, 14-7 Brownwood. What was that scoring drive?
8 plays a minute, 35. So it didn't take long off the clock, but you know we had a lot of plays, change of period. So hopefully that defense kind of caught their breath here, and maybe we can come out and get a stop.
Junior approaching the ball, gives it a boot, and Junior going to get it into the end zone again. And they're going to bring it out, 10, 15, 20-yard line. Nope, he kind of did a little tiptoe dance down the sideline in front of the Wylie bench.
Man,
and
they were
got out past the 20.
They had a pretty good hold of Jake Jaton over there. Oh my gosh! And they didn't throw a flag. Jake Jaton, he's coming back on the field. His jersey was almost pulled off.
They mark it at right about the 30-yard line.
Yeah, that was Regala. I'm pretty sure he's not going to take a knee. He gets the ball in his hands. He's looking to go north and south.
I mean, that was fairly deep in the end zone as well.
Yeah, it's about 8 yards deep.
He brought it out to the 29, 30-yard line. Here we go. Wylie with a new quarterback in there. It is going to be Keegan Anderson, and he will hand the ball off on first down, and not much there. Tripped up at the 30-yard line. A little shoestring tackle, and that's going to be they may 32. Give him a little bit. I think, boy, that's a good spot.
Pretty generous spot. That was Weston Wolf, 6'2", 200-pound junior, getting the start over there at that left defensive tackle position.
Keegan Anderson in the shotgun. He's going to go back to pass, a little pass to the 28-yard line. Regala, 30, little jitterbug move, gets out to near the 35-yard line. That was a very safe pass for his first pass of the ball game to Regala, and it's going to be third down and about 6 yards here for Wylie.
Yeah, that was that little jitterbug action we talked about. He just put a move on a corner out here. I think that was Noel Gonzalez was able to get around him. Unfortunately, the sidelines got him out of bounds.
Regala's in motion. He gets a little fly sweep, and that is read perfectly.
Sam Coleman back in the ball game.
Boy, senior leadership. He had 134 tackles last year. He's already got a couple tonight, and that's going to be 4th down for Wylie. And that was sniffed out beautifully as Regala took that little fly sweep.
Wylie's lining up to go for it. Let's see.
Wow.
We got
to
make sure we don't jump off sides right here.
4th and 7. They're going for it in their own territory, too. As Anderson's in the shotgun at the 15. He may do a quick kick. Yeah, he's going to quick kick it. Not a bad punt either.
Yeah.
Takes a Brownwood bounce, and Wylie will touch it at the 35. So Brownwood, pretty good field position after stopping Wylie's second drive of the ball game. We'll get it back at our own 35, up 14-7. 10:38 left to go for second quarter here at Hugh Sandifer Stadium.
Yeah, good job by the defense. You know, they did exactly what they needed to do. Come out and 3 and out, force the punt, get that offense back out on the field while they're feeling good and feeling kind of hot. So let's see if the offense can keep up their momentum.
Now, I've never been a big fan of the 2-quarterback system. I'd like to stick with 1 quarterback, and I think that might have thrown off the offense a little bit for Wylie. Because Eng played pretty well on their first drive. As we go trips to the left side, 1 receiver top side to the right. Ike in the gun, claps his hands, steps up in the pocket, going to run it up the middle, 40. Trying to break a tackle, gets across to 40 to about the 42. A nice gain on first down, gain of about 7 for Ike on first down. And
looked like a design quarterback draw right there. He got 3 wideouts to the near side and just trying to run people out of the way. And I just sit back there and found the gap and was able to get 7 yards. I mean, that's what you want. First down, second down, stay ahead of the chains where you got second and third and short.
Here we go again. Trips to the left side, single to the top side to the right. And maybe a little confusion on the play call as Ike is looking to the bench for the play.
Change the play, looks like. He moved Pearson over.
Pearson's to his left hip. High snap. Ike will hand off to Pearson, and there's he broke a tackle. They had him gang tackled right at the line of scrimmage, and he fell forward near the first down marker at the 45. Great run by Pearson, keeping those legs going.
Yeah, just contact about the 42 and just use some of that power that Coach Burnett was talking about in the pregame, some of his strength in just keeping that pile moving forward, and got it to a manageable third and less than a yard.
Yeah, third and very short. They need the 45, and they're about half a yard short.
You know, we've had a couple of high snaps that kind of thrown things off right there. That might be something that Ike's probably talking to Davis about.
That was a little high as well, and Ike is going to struggle to the 44 and not get the first down.
See, that was the same thing. A little high snap right there, and it just kind of threw off the timing. So it'll be interesting to see if the line's going to make a move here and try to go for it, or if they're going to go into a punt. Looks like we're in formation. We're going to try to go for it right here on our own 44-yard line, Jeff.
Yeah, we lost a half a yard on that. Ball was right on the 44. So 4th and 1 from our own 44. You need the 45 for their first down.
We're going to have to call a timeout, looks like. We're kind of, our format, we're not really sure what we're supposed to be doing here.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Ike with the snap, fakes a handoff, lobs it down the left sideline, and that was underthrown, and we're going to get a pass interference call. As initially it looked like he underthrew Zepeda at about the 30, but he might have been held.
No, what happened was he was throwing to Edmonds. Edmonds, who was in the slot right here, and he just basically got tackled by their defensive back, number 14, Colin Bruning. And so they're going to, well, I don't know. I see our guys walking back. Are they going to call?
You had Zepeda one-on-one at the 30. Also, they had somebody else over the middle. Yeah, you called it. There was a little confusion initially on the formation.
Yeah, so they're going to offset. So we had an illegal formation, then a pass interference, so we're going to replay the down here.
Coach may just want to punt this one away here. 4th and 1. Oh, we're still 4th and 1 from the 44, and we are going to go for it again. Same formation. 2 receivers to the left, 1 top side to the right. Ike in the gun.
We got single coverage, man coverage up there on the top. Let's see if we try to exploit that.
Handoff. And, boy, that's going to be close. He looked like he got close to the 45 before he got pushed back.
Boy, those officials gave us a good spot, looked like.
Where did forward progress stop?
Yeah. Well, he had us a first down initially, and then he started walking back to the other side of the line. So,
well, that is as close
for a measurement.
That's as close as you can get to.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to be inches either way on that one.
Guys, I'm down here right now, and from where they've got it spotted where the chain's at, we've got it by a couple inches.
Yeah, that looked like, see, that official came running in on the 46 side of the 45-yard line, and then when he ended up marking it, he's kind of in the middle of the line there. So we'll see how it measured out here. Hopefully we don't have to get the credit card out and slide it down there and see what we got.
When we hear from Matt and Derek on the sidelines, courtesy of Fuzzy's Tacos there at Shaw's Marketplace. Give me the cilantro rice with a little lime, and I'm pretty happy. First down, Brownwood at the 45. Second quarter brought to you by Mosley Plumbing. As the drive stays alive for the Lions, 1st and 10 on their own 45 with 8:11 left in the second quarter. Lions on top 14-7.
Gutsy call there by Coach Burnett and his staff. Just a lot of trust not only in his offensive line but his defense as well.
Ike will take it himself around the right side, tackled from behind as he crosses the 45, but shakes the tackle, gets up to near midfield.
Keep those feet moving.
Yep. Don't go down easy. Keep those feet moving.
You know, Ike's a high-energy guy anyway. He likes to go fast, and, I mean, he's a kid that's got a lot of talent, and we'll talk about that as the season goes on, but he's a smart kid. He understands the game, and, he's going to be very important to development of these new guys that he's got out there with him.
They mark it right at the Bulldog at 50-yard line here in Wylie. Second down and 5. Good snap that time. Ike will fire it to the sidelines. 45 caught and tackled at about the 42. That's another Brownwood Lion first down. Carson No with another catch. We fired that one out there to Carson.
Yeah, just not much room for error right there. They were playing tight man coverage, and he did throw a laser over there. And Carson, I'm telling you, Carson's got some really good hands. Is really, I watched a lot of 7-on-7, and he was really impressive to me in that 7-on-7 stuff.
Mark it at the Wylie 42. So the Lions again in Bulldog territory. 7:09 left to go. Second quarter, 14-7. Brownwood, man in motion right to left. And there might have been a little mix-up in the backfield because as soon as Ike was trying to hand the ball off, there was a host of purple back there. And we're going to take our first big loss of the game on that one.
Yeah, we tried to run a little jet sweep there with Stone Ratliff, who's in the slot over there, and Wylie just stuffed that out. They had defensive line in our backfield as we was trying to give the ball, and I tried to improvise and try to keep it and pull it and get around, but there were too many Bulldogs right there to stuff that play.
Loss of 4. Second down 14 for Brownwood. Second and 14. Ball on the 46. And there's a little motion on the Wylie line. Ike will lob it down the right sideline. Actually, not lob it. He'll fire it down the right sideline to Carson No at the 35 or the 30 of Wylie. It's going to fall incomplete. Kind of threw it behind him, but that was a free play again, I think.
Nope, no free play. There's no penalty. That's what Ike was thinking. I think they saw all those guys jump, and they snapped it real fast thinking that they had a free play, and
there was movement on the Wylie line. I mean,
I guess the defenders had got back. So if it doesn't matter if they get in the neutral zone and get back on sides before the snap, they're good. The only time you got problems is you snap the ball and they're in the neutral zone, or they make contact. They make contact, then you got to blow the whistle.
So third down 14 now. First third and long of the game. Fake the handoff to Pearson. Ike going to run for his life. Lobs it over the middle and lobbed it just a little short at the 35-yard line. And there was a lot of green in front of Weston Wolf there, but Ike had to kind of lob it there as he was being chased from behind and couldn't quite get it there. So fourth down, and we're going to have to punt for the first time.
Boy, if he had just a little bit of time, he could have put something on that, and, we had something going there. I think that was Stone Ratliff coming across the middle as a little drag route. He had a lot of room to run.
So Junior Martinez coming in for the first punt of the 2023 season, and he'll stand on his own 40.
Yeah, we're shorthanded. We don't have enough guys. We got somebody in there now, so.
It's been a pretty quick first half. Only 6:12 left to go. In the first half, we're up 14-7. And this is not going to get off. I think there's a penalty on Brownwood.
Yeah, anytime the back judge throws a flag before pre-snap, it's going to be a delay of game.
I can't see his number, but I'm guessing that's Regala back there to receive the kick. Looks like it's 8 back there, which is going to be Regala.
It is for a fact. And I wouldn't kick it to him. I'd be surprised if they kick it toward the near sideline over here.
So Junior now on his own 35 after the penalty. It's a low snap on the turf. Junior collects it and gets a real nice punt off as Regala calls for a fair catch at the 15-yard line. So great job by Martinez to scoop that one off the turf and get Regala to call for a fair catch. And Wylie will start on their own 15-yard line on this drive, down 14-7.
I tell you what, Junior saved our bacon a couple of times last year on errant snaps. He'd get that ball and run and pick it up and just get it away. Or I think there was 2, maybe 3 times where he just got off phenomenal punts after plays like that.
It's going to be Keegan Anderson staying in the ballgame for Wylie. Rotating 2 quarterbacks tonight. Anderson will stay in there. He is in the shotgun. And he will hand off. Running back up the middle. Breaks a tackle across the 20. And as he unpile everybody, we'll get some numbers. Noah Gonzalez in on the tackle there for Brownwood.
You know, we talked about that Anderson is the second quarterback. Man, he looks huge out there.
He's a big kid.
The roster that I have doesn't have weights or heights or anything, but, man, he is huge.
He's the transfer. Regala gets it at the 20, and immediately great open field tackle. Noah Gonzalez again, open field tackle, and Regala got to the 20, and that is it.
Yeah, they said he got back to the line of scrimmage. I don't understand that, but nevertheless, you called it, man. Great open field tackle by Gonzalez right there.
It's 2 tackles in a row for Noah, doing a nice job tonight. And this 3rd down and 5, about 5:10 left to go in the first half, and the Lions are on top. 14-7. Anderson in the gun, claps his hands, stays in the pocket. Now he's going to roll to the left, in trouble, and he is going to go down at about the 16-yard line. A host of Lions tackle Anderson, and they're going to have to punt once again.
Julius Laurie ends up getting the tackle, but Sam Coleman made first contact and kind of turned him back towards the inside where Laurie has fought off a offensive guard there and was able to get the big quarterback to the ground. So good job by the defensive front right there.
Doesn't look like Anderson is as mobile as Mang. I think Mang's a little more mobile than Anderson.
Yeah, like I say, Anderson is big. I don't know how much he weighs, but man, he looks like a fullback to me.
Punt gets off from the 5-yard line, and it's going to be out of bounds at the Brownwood 41-yard line. Not a bad punt. Out of bounds at the Brownwood 41. But the Lions do get the ball back in excellent field position as we're on top, 14-7, 4:15 left to go in the first half. Score from the big game, Early and Bangs, always a big rivalry. Early 8, Bangs 7, middle of the first quarter. Longhorns breaking in a new quarterback this year as well. So is Bangs, though.
Yeah, they had a little quarterback battle going on over there. There was like 3 quarterbacks that were vying for that position. And I believe they settled on, I believe the kid that's going to be the quarterback is the coach's son that's a sophomore.
His younger son. Yeah.
You know, the coach, Coach Price's oldest son was their quarterback last year, done a really good job for them the last couple of years. But I believe the youngest son, and his name, I've got a blank on his name right now.
I know his older brother was Jackson, but I can't think of the younger brother. So we come out with 2 receivers top side to the right, 1 to the left, as Brentwood going right to left with Ike in the gun at the 35. And Ike fakes a handoff. There was, I thought I saw movement, but I didn't see any flags initially.
Yeah, they got contact. That's going to be on the defense.
Wylie being real aggressive at the line, and they've been caught a couple times.
I'll tell you what's more impressive is our offensive line sitting in there and not jumping. I mean, first game of the season, I mean, the kids are ready to go. They're fired up. They're ready to hit somebody else other than, one of their teammates in live action. But kudos to our offensive line. That's I believe that's the third penalty that we've drawn on the defensive line of Wylie. So good job by our offensive line.
So first down and 5, 4:14 left to go. Plenty of time for another Brownwood drive and a touchdown as Ike is at the 40-yard line. And he will give the ball to Pearson, and Levi is going to get up to the 45-yard line. Not a whole lot there. He's been the workhorse tonight in the backfield. Maybe a yard gain, maybe up to the 46, maybe. Second down.
We just need to be smart here. Just under 4 minutes left to go in the period. It'd be great to get a drive, score right before the half, and go up a couple of touchdowns. We just, like I say, we just need to be smart right here and don't do anything crazy.
Two receivers, top side to the right. Handoff again. Pearson going to test the left side this time, and he will get up to about the 48-yard line before he's tackled. And on the tackle is Ethan Hoffman for the Bulldogs. So big third down here. We don't want to give the ball back to Wylie. Ball is marked actually at the 47-yard line. Clock is at 3:12 and counting. But they got the AC pumping in this press box, don't they?
Yes, sir.
Boy, it's cold up here.
Yeah. I forgot about this.
I did too.
I know a couple of years ago when we were here, I'm like, man, next time I come there, I'm bringing my daggone jacket.
I don't care if
and I don't care if it is 105 outside. I can't feel that heat from out there.
It's not 105 in here.
No.
3rd and 5. Ike fires it to the left side of the 45-yard line of Wylie. Incomplete. He was looking for Zepeda again at the 45. He was well covered that time on the sideline by Jake Bearden, and that'll be 4th down.
Boy, and Wylie brought the house that time. Ike didn't have time to read or do anything. He just got just a snap that wasn't real good. He had to kind of reach up to get it and kind of deflect it to himself, and that just kind of throws off your timing. And maybe threw that a little bit high for Zepeda.
And Regala will go back on his own 19-yard line to receive the punt. And again, you want to punt it away from him. Hasn't really broken a big one yet tonight. Low snap again. Junior will scoop it up and get a decent punt off. Actually takes a great Brownwood bounce in.
Goes out of bounds
at
the
1 yard line. Holy cow.
That's what I was talking about earlier. From the 47, that's a 53-yard punt. Goes out of bounds at the 1 yard line.
On a bad snap, too.
Yeah, Junior done stuff like that quite often last year. So,
Sammy always says special teams, one of the most important parts of the game. And right there, I mean,
no doubt about it.
Great example about it.
You know, you talk about you got to win all 3 phases of the games, and coaches talk about that: offensive, defensive, special teams. And boy, we're very fortunate to have Junior Martinez on our side.
He scooped that off the ground and went out of bounds at the 1 yard line. So we pin Wylie back in their own territory, and Mang is back in at quarterback for Wylie. A little more mobile than Anderson. Claps his hands, he'll hand it off, and barely get out of the end zone. It won't be a big gain at all. They may lose half a yard on that carry.
I believe that was Sam Coleman in there from his middle linebacker spot again.
Second down. It's called 2nd down and 10. 2:20 left to go. Low snap to Mang. He'll fire it down the right sideline. It's going to be incomplete. Mang looking for Hunter Hood in front of the Wylie bench.
And got a flag down here on Wylie's side. Looks like they're going to call offside on Brownwood. Wow.
You don't want to do those the unforced errors. You want to limit those, especially in this situation where you have your opponent pinned back on the half-yard line.
Yeah, we were running. That looked like Laura was running off, and Davis Lee was running into the nose tackle position. And they might have done the same thing we did, give a snap count, and they hold him, and we jumped, and then they had the free play. So I bet you that's what happened. I just didn't see our guys move.
It's marked on the 6. It's 2nd down and 5. Mang in his own end zone lobs it down the right sideline. And almost picked off. He overthrew the receiver. He overthrew Regala at the 30. And that almost was picked off by Brownwood, by Jordan Nickerson. He could have had some hands on that one.
Yeah, it looked like he just kind of lost his balance over there. And the ball wasn't very well thrown. It was way out of bounds. Looked like Regala was kind of trying to run like a little wheel route or something coming out of his slot position there.
Rising Star 12, Blanket 6 in their first quarter. Little six-man action. 3rd down and 5. 2:08 left to go. Mang in his end zone. Going to run out. Broke a tackle at the 5. Gets out to about the 9-yard line. But that won't be enough for a Wylie first down. It'll have to be punt time for the Bulldogs at 4th down and 1.
Boy, I couldn't tell who had him initially as he started to scramble, but Will linebacker Stevie Ramirez came in and polished him off and held him to 4th and 1. Yeah, they're lined up like they're just gonna take call a timeout here, just burn some clock and maybe call a timeout.
Another quick kick.
We're gonna call a timeout. Brownwood's gonna call a timeout.
So 1:32 left to go in the first half. It's 4th and 1. Wylie has the ball on the 10. They need the 11 for the first 10. We'll take a break and be back with the 4th down on KOXE.
Bring 150 around front, please.
We designed the F-150 to be tough. And we delivered on towing and payload like you'd expect. We also made it smart, starting with an available hybrid powertrain. This engine also allows you to use your truck as a high wattage generator. It's the kind of capability that a truck owner's really never had before.
Are you looking for some better food and a better atmosphere? Well, Humphrey Pete's offers the best in mesquite grilled chicken and steak, as well as fresh salads and great desserts. Located on the Pecan Bayou Bridge, Humphrey Pete's offers a unique atmosphere for dining or just meeting up with old friends. Great food, fast and friendly service. There's only one choice. Humphrey Pete's, next to the Pecan Bayou. Humphrey Pete's.
$1:32 left to go in the first half. Lions on top of Wylie, 14-7, and it is 4th down and 1. Ball's on the 10. They need the 11 for the first down, and they will indeed punt this one away, as it'll be Brady Clark to stand in his own end zone by the Y in the Wylie. It's a good snap, gets a good punt off, and caught by Nickerson at the 45, 40. Nickerson, 35-yard line, breaks a tackle, 30, stays on his feet inside the 30-yard line. And Brownwood going to get outstanding field position inside the Wylie 30 with 1:17 left in the half, up 14-7.
Yeah, good job by Jordan getting that ball and kind of setting up his blocks over there on that right side. And I believe that was Cole Miller that peeled back and got a pretty good block on them. You always worry about those guys getting those blindside blocks on those kicks and stuff like that, but fortunately no flag right there, so we'll take it.
They mark it right at the 30. Do you take a shot here on first down? 1:17 left to go. 14-7 Brownwood it's been a real impressive first half for the Lions. They've really handled the physicality of Wylie very well. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, as Brownwood going right to left to end the half. Ike will clap his hands. He'll get the snap. Man in motion, left to right through the backfield. Fake the handoff. Ike fires it over the middle. Incomplete. This is going to be picked off inside the 10. Had a receiver wide open and just overthrew the receiver. Was that Weston Wolf that he overthrew? Because he was open.
Yeah, I believe that was Wolf playing that sniffer, that H-back position.
He was open, and Ike just overthrew him, and Wylie will get the ball back inside their own 10 with 1:11 left to go.
Yeah, just what you don't need right there. I mean, you would like to try to get points, but you're right, though. They were going to take a shot right off the bat, so now it's up to the defense to come out and stand up again and try to get a stop.
I think they had the right play call there because Wolf was open, just couldn't get him the ball, and here comes Wylie with Mang in the game at quarterback again. Low snap, ball's on the turf, and I think Mang gets it right at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, I believe you're right, boy. Somebody was in there crashing in on him pretty quick. That was Wolf from his defensive tackle spot in there trying to probably take the ball away from him, but Ming was able to hold on to it. I bet Wylie's probably just content just trying to run the clock out now. They got 2nd and long on their own 4-yard line.
And we're at 40 seconds and counting. I think they're just going to hand it off and call it good. 2nd down 14. Yeah, there is the handoff. And if you're Coach Clay Martin, you're saying both hands on the ball, as that is Miles with the carry, or Daniels with the carry up to the 5. He's tackled with 23 seconds left to go in the half.
Jaylen Brown from his Sam linebacker spot. Rover Noah Gonzalez up to help him. I talked a little bit about, I would explain some of these. We got Jaylen Brown as the Sam linebacker, Sam Coleman as a Mike linebacker, and Stevie Ramirez as the Will. All that is the W in Will stands for weak side, Coleman the Mike, the M is for middle linebacker, and Jaylen Brown, the Sam linebacker, is the strong side.
Guys, what do you have down there?
Going to interview Coach.
Okay, guys, I got Coach Burnett. Lines up 14-7 here at halftime, Coach.
I think we're executing pretty well. They're trying to go fast and wear us out with their numbers. Defense is bend but don't break mentality. I like what we're doing there. We haven't given up the big play. I think we need to shore up our tackling a little bit. I just got to make a little adjustment on the throws. His last three's been high. Other than that, if we'll fix those adjustments, I think we'll do well in the second half.
All right, thank you, sir. Good luck.
On Season 5 of Fansville, college football is back, and it's total chaos.
The conference lines are being redrawn and Fansville's being ripped apart.
And nothing
Sorry, Logan, you live in tech country now.
But I hate tech!
will ever be the same.
Schools are changing conferences! Players are changing schools! What happened to tradition?
So hold on to your Dr. Pepper.
That's called an off tackle. That's where the running back runs.
I know what it is. Did you just fansplain me?
I'm sorry. I was out of bounds. That's where a player steps back.
I don't even know you anymore.
We're gonna miss a kickoff! I can't find the game.
Come on down to Fansville Foam Finger Warehouse. We'll get you fitted for the perfect foam finger.
How many NIL deals does Bryce Young have?
And there's East Coast teams on the West Coast, there's West Coast teams in the Midwest.
It's just too much change. What's next? Games in the metaverse? Robot coaches?
Honey, let me get you a Dr. Pepper. So you want Dr. Pepper, Diet Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper Cherry, Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar, Dr. Pepper and Cane Soda?
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
Kudos to those band people on both sides. You know, they put in a lot of work. You know, a lot of work in the heat, and you know, they're an integral part of Friday Night Lights in Texas.
They put in a lot of work, and they also have to go to class. They're part of FFA. They do this. They have jobs outside of school, so they all put in a lot of work. As Brownwood is getting ready to kick it off here in the third quarter, Junior going to mark it at the 40, and it'll be Wylie going left to right in front of us here in the third quarter with the Lions on top, 14-7. Some may think that's a bit of a surprise, but we knew that the defense was going to lead the way this year for Brownwood, and it's a great defense. The linebackers tonight, Coleman, Jaylen Brown, Ramirez have done a great job tonight.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the final numbers are from the standpoint of tackles. Again, you know, all new defensive front, Weston Wolf, Julius Lara, and Robert Trowbridge. Wolf and Lara weren't. Wolf was on sub-varsity. Lara was in early last year. Trowbridge got some playing time, but it's a little bit different starting.
Regala going to bring it out from the end zone again, and this time he's not going to get quite as far as he got the last time he brought it out. He'll only get out past the 15-yard line. But he will not take a knee in the end zone. He's going to come out. And it's your third quarter, brought to you by Berkshire Hathaway Mosley Real Estate. For residential, commercial, land, and lake real estate, call Berkshire Hathaway Mosley Real Estate, 325-646-4186, or see them at 1001 Early Boulevard in Early. Longhorns up 15-10 in their ball game tonight.
Again, we talked about special teams a little bit ago. You know, you just kind of take it for granted. Junior kicks that ball 7 or 8 yards deep in the end zone, and their playmaker, he's trying to make a play. He brings it out, doesn't get but to the 16 or 17-yard line. So, again, you know, there's special teams, doing his job.
And they have Meng at quarterback, lobs it over the middle, caught wide open 40-yard line. It's wrestled down as he crosses midfield. So the first real big play of the ball game for Wylie, and Meng had a little bit of time to throw and just lobbed it over the middle. And boy, the receiver had a step on our secondary, and they got inside the Brownwood 50 down to the 46.
Yeah, that was a tight end or a sniffer H-back or something. Just kind of ran up the seam right there and got behind us.
And then there's movement on the entire Wylie left part of the offensive line.
Yeah, that's
boy,
good.
when 75 moves, he's hard to miss.
Yeah.
They got some big boys up front. Boy, do they ever. And that's going to be 5 yards marked off against Wylie.
I believe that young man number 75 that you mentioned is Cameron Van. I believe he is the kid that has committed to play at TCU. So, obviously, good ball player.
And they got Regala down at the 50. Do they say he caught the ball? Yeah, the referees are saying he caught it. Diving catch by Regala at the Brownwood 15-yard line. And Wylie coming out firing 2 big plays to begin the third quarter, and they're right back on the ball at the Brownwood 15. They're going to go trips to the left side. And that is Bryant Meng, a quarterback, doing the damage. A couple big plays right out of the gate. Meng claps his hands. He'll hand the ball off. And not much there. Looks like that's Julius Lane with the carry.
There's that buck play that we were talking about. Coach was talking about that last night, and I asked him kind of what that was, and he said that when they're in a one-back set with the tight end, they pull both guards, kind of like the Washington used to do on that little counter tray, and that's what they did. And Nickerson and Noah Gonzalez come up from his secondary spots. Instead of backing up on that, they come in and they take on those blockers and stop the run. So good job, good scouting right there.
No gain, 2nd down and 10 from the Brownwood 15. Meng again will hand the ball off. Going up the middle inside the 10-yard line is Julius Lane. Good carry inside the 10. And Wylie is coming out in the third quarter firing on all cylinders as they're right back on the ball again. Is Brownwood going to get some subs in here quickly? Meng going to take it himself around the left side, puts his helmet down, and won't get much, if anything, on that carry. I think he may just get back to the line of scrimmage. And now Wylie has another decision to make. This is a third time in the ballgame that they have a 4th down. Then, of course, they're going to go for it here, 4th and 4. Ball is on the Brownwood, looks like the 9-yard line.
Yeah, big play by the defense right here early in the third period. Kind of maybe set the tone for the second half. We can get a stop right here and kind of reverse this momentum.
2 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Meng hands the ball off. It's Lane. Lane trying to break tackles, trying to get to the 5. I don't think he got it. I think he stood up short at about the 6.
Yeah, it looks like where they're marking him at is short.
The defensive line holds. Brownwood holds after a couple real big plays by the Bulldogs, and they deny Wylie any points on that drive.
Wow, huge stop by the defense. And I couldn't tell who that was. We had him bottled up right there, but it looked like Lane was able to get to the 5-yard line, but somebody came up and finished him off. That might have been Jake Jaton coming from his nickel spot back there, but I don't know for sure, and we don't have a replay or anything like that, so be interesting to see when coaches watch film on that who that was, but huge stop by the lines right there.
They stood him up at the 6. It looked like he might scoot through down to the 5, but he got stood up. So great stop by Brownwood. They'll take over 1st and 10 on their own 6-yard line. Ike is going to stand on the shotgun in his own end zone at the first L of the Bulldogs there. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, and now we have a late sub coming in.
We might have to call a timeout here.
Yeah, might have to waste one here, burn one here.
Yep, Sammy's walking down the.
Yeah, he's not happy. Yeah, he's not happy. He had to call a timeout. And we'll take one as well. 14-7, Brownwood on top in the third quarter. We're back on KOXE after this.
There's a party, and you're invited. We're Landmark Admin, the third-party administrators you didn't know you needed, and your new best friends. That's because we love taking care of the things life insurance companies of all shapes and sizes would rather not mess with. How about some examples? We coordinate with policyholders, handle compliance issues and customer service, make sense of that legacy system you picked up in the acquisition, and manage the conversion. Then, we do your underwriting and accounting, along with a ton of other administrative services. Sound like fun? No? Great! That's exactly why we're here. Is it weird that we like this stuff? Maybe, but it's a win-win for everyone. Don't miss the party. Call the best TPA in the business. Landmark Admin.
Snap to Ike in his own end zone. He is going to break a tackle, and he'll get out to the 4-yard line. He was in his own end zone, broke a tackle initially, and Wylie got him back at about the 5-yard line, so a loss of a yard on that play. And Brownwood is going to go second down to 12 here.
Yeah, Wylie's starting to put a little bit more pressure on Ike as they see fit. Jeff, I want to say hello to Walter Banks. I think Walter's listening to us from his home up there in the Metroplex. Walter's a longtime supporter of Brownwood Lions. Walter, we hope everything's going good. And, well, we're playing pretty good tonight, Walter. Hopefully we can pull out a W tonight.
Ike will give it to Pearson, and there's nothing there as he is brought down right about the line of scrimmage. Swarm of Bulldogs there bringing him down. It's going to be 3rd and long, 3rd and 12 now from our own about the 4-yard line. You got to be careful deep in your own territory. You don't want to throw an errant pass. You don't want to fumble, take a sack or something like this. You got to be careful on this.
Yeah, I look for maybe just a quarterback draw here, or maybe just something pretty
safe.
Simple, pretty safe. Just get Junior out there and live to see another day.
Ike will bootleg it, and he'll pass off 5-yard line. Caught 10 near the first down marker.
Well, I believe that was
Weston Wolf, I think, or Ratliff?
I think that was Ratliff over there. Broke a couple of tackles and was fighting to get up there to that first down, but the officials marked him just short, looks like. So get us a little room to punt. Give Junior a little room back there. Yeah, he got him out at the 15-yard line. So just a good effort. Good effort there by Ratliff. Just the sideline bug got him. He was just too close to the sideline, knocked him out.
That was a nice gain to give Junior a little bit of room because he's not going to have to set up in his own end zone at least. He'll be on the 1-yard line, but Regala is at midfield waiting for the punt. And the last couple of punts, Junior's had to scoop off the turf. So let's hope this is a better snap. Good snap.
Delay a game again. We couldn't get personnel out there, and I couldn't tell who that was that didn't get out there in time.
It's happened a couple times tonight.
Yep.
On this drive.
Yep. So instead of taking a timeout again right there, we took that delay game penalty. That's going to knock us back to the 10-yard line. So just kind of come out a little bit sloppy here this second half.
Junior will have to stand in his own end zone now. He'll be on the first L of the Bulldog as Regala is going to step up to about the 45. Good snap. Junior gets a nice kickoff, pushing Regala back to his own 45. Has the corner, 50, brought down, hog-tied at the 50-yard line. Great open field tackle.
We got a late flag over here in the middle of the field, so we're probably going to get a block in the back. But that was Jake Jaton. He tried to get around Jake Jaton, and he probably underestimated Jaton's speed a little bit. Jaton, one of the faster players on the team, was able to corral him and get him out of bounds in our territory for the time being at the 48-yard line. Well, let's see where the flags are at.
And credit Junior again. A great punt by Junior, pushing Regala back to his own 45.
Yep, blocking the back on Wylie, 10 yards from the end of run. So it's going to be Wylie's ball at their 42-yard line, 1st and 10. So that was a 45-yard punt from our 10. He fielded it about the 45-yard line. So
special teams again. Yep. Meng is back in a quarterback. He's quarterback actually since the third quarter began. had a couple of big plays on the first drive. This time he'll just hand the ball off, and they're going to test the right side of that line, and he'll bounce up to about the 46-yard line. That's Malachi Daniels. He and Lane kind of trade off back there in the backfield. Gain of about 5. It's going to be second down and 5. Ball's marked on the 47 of Wylie. Third quarter, 7:31 left. 14-7. Brownwood in a good one tonight. Mang again will hand it off, and it looked like the running back stumbled a little bit as he got the handoff and won't gain a lot. Maybe just up maybe a yard on that gain. And third down again for Wylie. Third and about 4.
Middle linebacker Sam Coleman again, just kind of finishing the runner off. I believe that was Lane. Kind of got a hit of steam going and looked like he got a little.
And we're going to get a free play for Wylie, it looks like. And Regala drops it at the 47 of Brownwood. Then he has
seen no flags, though.
Regala just tattooed by Nickerson as he caught the football. That should have been
flag?
No flags. That's the second time tonight that it looked like there should have been a flag.
But I think our defense got back on side. So, again, if you jump and get back on side before they snap it, there's no penalty. There's a penalty if it's if you're in the neutral zone. In the neutral zone being defined as the width of the ball from sideline to sideline. That's what's defined in the rule book as the neutral zone.
The fourth down, they're going to go for it unless Mang is going to just do a quick kick because there's nobody back for Brownwood. Ball's on the turf. Mang falls on it at the 35-yard line of Wylie, and Brownwood gets a gift. They're going to take the ball first down and 10 on the Wylie 35. A low snap to Mang, and I think he was going to do a quick kick, but Brownwood gets a gift on the 35 of Wylie, so up 14-7, 6:46 left to go in the third quarter, and great field position for the Lions to begin their second drive of the quarter.
Boy, just a huge play right there. Like I say, it looked like Mang, I'm not really sure what he was going to do, but just an awful snap, and I think he had time to go back and pick it up and maybe try to do something. But just his instinct said to fall on it, he just fell on it and turned over on downs. Brownwood ball at our own 35-yard line.
Trips to the left side as Brownwood's going right to left. Man threw in the backfield left to right. Ike throws that way. Caught 35-yard line and tackled immediately.
Carson Noe very well defended right there by Wylie. I believe that was their safety, number 9. Joshua Cole coming up to make a play.
Ratliff was the man in motion going left to right through the backfield. He was trying to get a block out there for no. Second down and 9, gain of 1 on that pass play. Twins now left and right for the Lions. 6:18 left to go, third quarter. We're up 14-7. Out of the backfield now. Ike will step up, fire it over the middle, just a little high, incomplete at the 25-yard line. And that was to Carson Noe, and that was just overthrown just by a hair, and Carson just couldn't bring that one down, but that would have been a first down.
Yeah, Carson was open, and just, Coach talked about right before half that the last couple of throws by Ike were a little bit high, and that one sailed on him a little bit as well.
So that'll be third down and 9.
You know if he's throwing off that back foot and maybe just not following through, and that ball's staying up on him.
Trips again to the left side. Single to the top side right. That's single coverage out there on the right side. Pearson motions out of the backfield. Ike, quarterback draw up the middle. 30, 25, inside the 25. That's going to be a Brownwood first down. And that was a called run all the way for Ike, and he showed off the wheels again.
Yeah, just a quarterback delay, kind of spread everybody out on the field, faked the pass out to the right side over there, and kind of drew the safety over there, and then Ike just found some running room right up the middle. Good job, good read by Ike, good call.
Good blocking up front by the O-line again, giving Ike some room to run. He's approaching 100 yards on the ground tonight. He may already have 100 yards. Trips to the right side this time, single to the left. And Ike will put it in the belly of Pearson, and he'll go up the middle for maybe a yard and a half. Good stop. Wylie stands tough there on the line. 5.5 left to go in the third. 14-7 Lions. We got the first touchdown of the ball game. Wylie came back and tied it, and then we got touchdown number 2 to take a 14-7 lead. Great crowd on hand from Brownwood. That visiting side is nothing but maroon.
Yeah, and it's nothing unusual. Anybody that knows anything about Brownwood has been following them over the year. They have a great following.
Motion through the backfield again. Ike going to look to the right side, has to pull it. Gets down to about just inside the 15, maybe down to the 14-yard line.
We got a helmet off of one of the lines, so that's
they're going to have to come out.
Davis Lee, I believe, is going to have to come out. Man, that's big because he's a snapper, the center. Ike just making something out of nothing right there. Again, a high snap, high above Ike's head. He had to get up and tip it to himself and was going to throw a pass out to the right, but the snap kind of threw the timing off and everything, and he just tucked it and ran up the middle and able to turn that into a positive.
Ball on the 19. It's 3rd down and 5. Got to get down and just inside the 15 for a first down. 2 receivers top side to the right. Ike looking left. Lobs it into the end zone to the back pylon to Hooker.
Penalty flag, yeah, no doubt about it. The defender, Hooker, was trying to come back to him. It's kind of like a back shoulder pass, underthrown on purpose, and he was trying to come back, and the defender was pushing Hooker the whole way. I believe that's who is that defender? Like number 82, maybe. I think that's Derek Evans.
That's not a hard call to make.
Yeah, it's right there in front of the officials. So
that's the second time that we've gone to Hooker there in the left side of that end zone tonight. Marcelo called one for a touchdown in the first half, and that one's pass interference. That's a PI on Wylie, and Brownwood will get a first down inside the 10 at about the 7-yard line. Nope. 6. They're going to keep on going.
The ball was on the 19, so
inside the 5.
Since the penalty was in the end zone, you get the full 15 there. So they're going to mark it all the way down to the 4-yard line.
Yeah, 1st and goal from inside the 5 for Brownwood. What a golden opportunity here to turn that turnover from Wylie into a score, and Pearson will get it up the middle. Not a whole lot there. He'll kind of twist down to maybe the 3.
It looked like that was Jalen Brown, and that was Jalen Brown, our big back. Jalen plays a lot of defense, important part of our defense. Jalen comes in at 5'11", 210, so we got our big back in there trying to just kind of run over some people as opposed to the little scat back like Pearson or McKibben is.
2nd down, under 4 left to go, 3rd quarter. Brownwood looking to extend this lead up 14-7. Ike hands the ball off into the end zone, touchdown, but there's a flag on the play.
Yep, you know what that means.
Yep, it's going to be a hold.
Yep, it's going to be holding. It's going to bring the lines back. It's those are just the things that you can't have. You know, Coach talked about those all the time. You know, a situation like that, you just can't have that.
Jalen danced into the end zone, but there's a reason why he got in there. Holding on Brownwood.
Going to be 10 yards from the previous spot, so it's going to be 2nd and goal from about the 22-yard line.
3:35 left to go.
Excuse me, from the 12-yard line. Not a 20-yard penalty. It's only 10-yard penalty. Sometimes my math don't add up.
I wouldn't mind seeing them go to Marcelo again in the end zone. His single coverage on him. Throw it up to 12.
It looks like they're going to double him.
They're going to double him now. They're going to roll somebody over to double him. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. That's Hooker. Ike will clap his hands. Hand off to Jalen. Up the middle. 5 into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Touchdown. Jalen Brown, and that's another Texas Bank touchdown.
Great job by the offensive line. It's kind of like a little sprint draw right there. Ike sprinted out to his right, and Jalen kind of held his ground. He put it in his belly and ran right up the middle.
Texas Bank touchdown for Jalen Brown extends the Lion lead to 20-7 at the 3:29 mark of the 3rd quarter. And Junior on for the PAT. Good snap. The hold is good. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So on that muffed punt from Wylie, Brownwood turns that into a touchdown. 21-7 Lions, 3:29 left to go in the 3rd. We're back with more football after this on KOXE. Third quarter, 3:29 left to go from Hughes Sandifer Stadium, 21-7. Brownwood on top of Wylie. And boy, it was real important to get 7 points on that last drive.
Yeah, we got great field position, got the ball at our own 35, at Wylie's 35-yard line, and was able to get in on about 8 plays, 35-yard drive, capped off by the Brown 12-yard touchdown run.
Junior gets a good foot in it, and again, it'll be caught right at the goal line. That's going to be Regala coming out, trying to come out. Got a block, gets it out to about the 17 or 18-yard line. And Wylie down 21-7. First down and 10. They're going to mark it. Where are they going to mark it? Let's see. You got out to about the 18-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 19 for Wylie. Is they're going to go left or right here as we wind down the third quarter. Let's see who's back in a quarterback. Going to be Mang or is it going to be Anderson?
I bet it's Mang. Mang's the one that's
it's Anderson.
No, it really is. Yeah, maybe they're just alternating possessions.
Yeah. Keegan Anderson, he looks like a linebacker more than a quarterback. He's a big kid. Snap his hand, clap his hands. He'll fake the handoff, lob it down the right sideline. It's almost picked off again by Nickerson. Great coverage out there.
Boy, it was great coverage by Nickerson. That was intended receiver was Brandon Underwood, and Underwood was in the slot right there, and they ran a little twist trying to get the wide out. Nickerson to stay with the wide out as he was running the post, but Nickerson left his guy and stayed with the receiver from the slot and made a really good play on it. So good job, good discipline there by Nickerson.
That's a couple times now. He's got his hand on some a pass. Anderson in the pocket, stepping up, fires over the middle, caught 40-yard line, first down. Oh, he dropped it. He got stuck right as he tried to catch the ball. That was a big hit, and of course Nickerson was in on that hit.
I believe that was Noah Gonzalez from his rover safety spot.
Wow, what a stick. Would have been a first down if he caught it.
That was Regala coming over the middle. You don't expect to see him
he got tagged.
Drop it much, but he ducked his head and Gonzalez ducked his head, and Regala's coming off a little shaky right there, but off on his own footing there, so maybe he's just got his bell rung a little bit there. I tell you, Noah, he can bring a punch. Noah's not very big, but he is stout. He's got some strong legs, and just a kid that's stepped in and starting role as a sophomore back there.
3rd and 10, low snap. Anderson collects it. He's going to scramble to the right side, in trouble. Stops, throws it back over the middle, incomplete. Throwing it to Graham Andrew, and they're going to get a pass interference or a hold on Brownwood on that play, and I don't know about that one.
Right across the middle. Goodness. He's thrown it completely across the middle. It looked like Anderson stepped out of bounds over here.
He was close. He was tippy-toeing the sideline, and he threw it back across the middle.
That ball was high. I don't know if they.
I think that was catchable. Really.
No, that was way over that receiver's head. But they're not going to do it. They're going to mark it off from the spot of the foul. It's going to be defensive pass interference from the.
Yeah. So Wylie's going to get bailed out on this call.
Yeah, so it is going to be a spot of the foul simply because it was within the 15 yards. Had it been longer than 15 yards, it's only a 15-yard penalty, but because it was less than 15, the penalty flag is at the spot of the foul. So that just gets them up to the 29-yard line.
They're going to come out trips to the left side, single to the right, and Anderson still in the game in the shotgun. He's looking, and Anderson is going to get taken down at the 20-yard line. Didn't have a lot of time to throw. I think Carson, was that number 2 in there?
No, that was Sam Coleman from his middle linebacker spot.
I saw a 2.
Just a late blitz and kind of threw him off. And, boy, Sam just done a good job of getting him to the ground. He grabbed hold of his jersey. I thought the big guy was going to get loose, but Sam's another one of those middle linebackers that's just really solid and strong enough to get him to the ground.
So a loss of almost 10 on that play, back to the 21-yard line. Is Anderson back in the shotgun, and the play is called dead again.
False start. Move them back more. It'll be second and about 23 now.
Clock stopped at 2:26 to go. Third quarter, 21-7. Brownwood on top, as Wylie now going backwards after getting the gift penalty.
blitz from the left side. I believe that was Jalen Brown coming off the left edge, and it flushed the quarterback to the right into the waiting arms of Cole Miller, who was able to get him to the ground. So another big play by the defense.
They're going to mark the ball back to the 14-yard line. It's 3rd and about 25 now for Wylie. 3rd and 25 as they go trips left, signal to the right. Anderson throws to the 15, 20, and not much there. Safe play, get a little yardage, a little room for the punter. Gets knocked out of bounds across the 20.
I think he got back to about the 24-yard line, so picked up about 10. So good job by the defense, just kind of
give him something underneath and not getting beat deep.
Yep, making a stop, getting the offense back out there while they're hot. Of course, we knew just, I don't want to brag on the defense yet because we still got a whole another quarter left to go. But, man, they really played well after that first drive. They've really played well since then.
Nickerson's back near midfield waiting for the punt from Brady Clark. Clock down to a minute 32.
Yep. They had trouble.
Yep.
Somebody came on late for them. I believe that was one of their interior linemen, and Brendan Underwood got on the field late. Ended up causing them 5 yards as well. So both teams kind of a few ill-advised penalties here in the second half that we didn't see in the first half. So, you just wonder if maybe fatigue setting in, guys go down and somebody has to fill in, they're not ready, or.
It's a good snap. Clark gets a foot into it, and it's going to be a short punt.
I hate to say this as a golfer, but boy, that was a shank.
Yeah, Jordan just going to watch that one go out of bounds. And Brownwood, again, is going to get excellent field position to start this drive.
Guys, what's making a difference in this game is the field position battle and special teams. I think, we're winning that battle right now.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Matthew. We talked about it. I mean, we talked about how important special teams is, and juniors turned the field a couple of times on them, and a shank punt right there is going to give us really good field position on our side, on Wylie's side of the field right here.
45-yard line to start the drive. We started our last drive, I think, on the 30 or 35-yard line. So, yeah, Matt, great field position for Brownwood as we go two receivers to the left, one to the right. Man in motion left to right. A little fly sweep. And looking for a block. We'll get down to about the 41-yard line.
And that's Aaron Edmonds. We hadn't talked a lot about Aaron Edmonds. He's a kid that played on the sub-varsity stuff last year. He's a 5'9", 155-pound sophomore, but he's got some wheels. He's probably one of the faster kids on the team, and they like to try to spread him out, try to get him wide, and if they can ever get him wide and get him going north and south, man, he's going to be hard to catch because he does got some speed.
Minute 20 left. The clock stopped as he went out of bounds, so a minute 20 left. It's second and about 6. Hand off again. That's Pearson doing a little dance in the backfield, and he cannot get away from the purple coming to catch him.
Well, that's the last thing you want to do is try to bounce around in there. You want to get that thing and you want to go.
And that's going to be a loss. Third down and about 8 here for Brownwood. Clock will show 57 seconds and counting.
Yeah, and Pearson's coming off. Jalen Brown coming back in the ball game, and that's probably what coach is going to tell him. It's like, hey, you need to hit that thing up in there. Just trust your hold, trust your blockers, and just go north and south. These Wylie guys are too good for you to be trying to dance around and outmaneuver them, basically. We're going to have to call another timeout. We don't know where to go.
Yeah, we're sitting next to the Wylie or the Brownwood coaching booth, and you could hear the fists slam on the table. They did not want to have to take a timeout there with 29 seconds left in the third quarter.
Yeah, we burned 2 timeouts on plays where you don't expect to burn them, and just hope that don't come back to haunt us, that we need those late in the ballgame for something important.
32-10 early on top at the half against Bangs tonight. So 3rd and 8 for the Lions. Ball is marked on the 43-yard line of Wylie.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what we come out with here.
Yeah,
obviously, Ike's going to have the ball in his hands trying to make a play, whether it's by his feet or trying to make a pass. But, 29 seconds left to go in the quarter. You don't want to do something ill-advised basically right here. Just, he's got the wherewithal to be able to make a play to get first down here. So
don't make it easy for Wylie to get back in the ballgame. Going to go two receivers to the left side, one top side to the right as we go right to left. Man in motion through the backfield. Fake the handoff. Ike fires it to the sidelines. Caught right at the marker. That's going to be a first down, Lions.
Carson
No again, right at the first down marker. Great throw from Ike, right on the money. And the chains will move for Brownwood. 25 seconds left to go, third quarter.
And I'm telling you, Wylie had pretty good coverage over there. I mean, was covered pretty well, but yeah, that was just just showing off the arm strength right there, and No just making a solid catch over there. I'm telling you, this guy's going to be good when it's all said and done.
First down, Lions on the march in Wylie territory. Ike going to take it himself up the middle, gets inside the 30, down to about the 27-yard line. Again, Ike showing off. He can throw it, he can run it. Really has to scare a lot of defenses out there with his versatility as the clock will tick down to under 5. And the Lions are going to end the third quarter on top, 21-7 over the Wylie Bulldogs. We'll take a break and be back with your fourth quarter after this.
Holy Dr. Pepper.
On Season 5 of Fansville, college football is back, and it's total chaos.
The conference lines are being redrawn and Fansville's being ripped apart.
And nothing
Sorry, Logan, you live in tech country now.
But I hate tech!
will ever be the same.
Schools are changing conferences! Players are changing schools! What happened to tradition?
So hold on to your Dr. Pepper.
That's called an off tackle. That's where the running back runs.
I know what it is. Did you just fansplain me?
I'm sorry. I was out of bounds. That's where a player steps back.
I don't even know you anymore.
We're gonna miss a kickoff! I can't find the game.
Come on down to Fansville Foam Finger Warehouse. We'll get you fitted for the perfect foam finger.
How many NIL deals does Bryce Young have?
And there's East Coast teams on the West Coast, there's West Coast teams in the Midwest.
It's just too much change. What's next? Games in the metaverse? Robot coaches?
Honey, let me get you a Dr. Pepper. So you want Dr. Pepper, Diet Dr. Pepper Cherry, Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar, Dr. Pepper and Candy Soda?
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
Fourth quarter from Hugh Sandifer Stadium. Your fourth quarter is brought to you by Mattressville. Everyone sleeps better in Mattressville. Proud supporter of the Brownwood Lions. Brownwood on top 21-7 as we begin the fourth quarter, and the Lions are in Wylie territory again. And boy, we talked a lot about the defense carrying things, and they've done a great job tonight, no doubt about it. But the offense has been a little crisper than I thought they'd be.
Yeah, they really have. I mean, it's we've had a few situations where we had some lining up issues and a couple of penalties here and there, but man, for the most part the offense has really been solid tonight.
Two receivers left, one to the right. Brownwood now going left to right. Little mix up in the backfield, and Ike is going to go down at about the 31.
Well, they had the all-out blitz on right there, so they came running up from their safety spots and in that linebacker spot's just about the time we snapped it, so
so that's going to bring up third down. Third and about 6 here, 7 for Brownwood. Ball's marked on the 31 of Wylie.
Like we got man coverage on No out here, but the coaches are telling that defensive back to back up a little bit.
Wylie showing some pressure. Now they back it off. 3rd and 7. Big third down. 21-7 Brownwood. There's a handoff. It's Pearson. Lots of room up the middle. Breaking a tackle inside the 15, and he gets drugged down inside the 10-yard line. I think we crossed up Wylie.
Jalen Brown.
That's a Brown again?
Yep. Jalen Brown, kind of like a little delayed handoff. And they blitzed that time, but we were able to beat the blitz that time. We let them come up field, and Ike handed the ball off to Brown just about the time they got there, and Jalen had a huge hole up the middle, so done a good job of holding on to the ball as they were trying to strip that thing from him.
And the O-line, again, providing all that space for the running back. And we have a Wylie player down on the field around the 10-yard line. So with that, we will take a break and be back with more football on KOXE. There we go. Jalen Brown ran in for the touchdown. As we were at break, Brown untouched into the end zone. The O-line just making a massive hole for Brown, and Junior on for the PAT to extend the Lion lead. And Mr. Automatic is automatic. 28-7, Brownwood at the 11-minute mark of the fourth quarter. And Brown in for his second touchdown of the night. We're going to take another break. We'll be back with a kickoff on KOXE.
Bring 150 around front, please.
We designed the F-150 to be tough. And we delivered on towing and payload like you'd expect. We also made it smart, starting with an available hybrid powertrain. This engine also allows you to use your truck as a high wattage generator. It's the kind of capability that a truck owner's really never had before.
Back at Hugh Sanford Stadium. Go ahead, Scott.
I was looking at our plays tonight. Of our 3 of our 4 touchdowns have been 8-play drives, which is kind of unusual. Our first one was a 6-play drive, but that particular touchdown was a 2-minute, 26-second drive, 8 plays, capped off by a Jalen Brown 8-yard touchdown run to put the Lions up 28-7.
Maybe some eyebrows being raised all across Central Texas tonight. Oh, that ball thought the returner thought it was going to bounce into the end zone. That was Regala. It bounced about the 1-yard line, and he had to pick it up.
Yeah,
he did a double take.
That ball looked like a pitching wedge in there. It just hit and backed up a little bit.
He's like, oh, I got to pick this up.
Yeah. Finally, he was going to let one go in the end zone, but that one hit on the 1-yard line and just stopped right there.
The one time he was going to let it go. He's like,
special teams. There again, special teams. And, you know, Matt had mentioned that earlier. Matt's talking like a true special teams player. Everybody knows that Matthew was a kicker, had a lot of success at Brownwood and on to Kansas State, and then at the professional level.
And Mang is back in at quarterback, which I think is Wylie's best option. He'll pitch it out to the running back. And Malachi Daniels won't get much. A great pursuit by the Lion defense once again.
You know, it's funny. It's funny you say that because it's really not just special teams. It's winning the field position battle, and so driving the field, and whether you have to punt but you saw that kickoff right there, and to keep them inside the 20. I think each kickoff we've held them inside the 20. So to have something like that, that's big time.
Yep, no doubt about it. You know, we talk about it a lot. And Junior is a phenomenal weapon. I mean, it's something that just can't be overlooked.
Second down and 11. Mang back to pass in their pocket. He's going to scramble out to the right side. Mang down the sidelines, almost picked off through the hands of a Brownwood Lion, almost right into the hands of a Wylie receiver at the 45. And is the official saying that he caught it at the 45 across the way? That was right in front of the Brownwood bench.
I believe he did. That ball went through the hands of Nicholson. And nice toe dance by the Wylie receiver. I believe that was senior Derek. No, they're bringing it back.
They're bringing it back. Hey, Jordan's had his hands on several pass attempts tonight. That one went right through the hands, but they're going to bring it back.
Yeah, we got a flag over there on the far side, just about the 17-yard line. So Looks like probably a holding against Wylie. Let's see.
Yep. It's throwing right about the 15-yard line there.
Yep, holding against Wylie. So negated a huge play for the Bulldogs. So right over there in front of Brownwood's bench. I guess Mang has scrambled over there towards our sideline, and maybe somebody grabbed a hold of Jalen Brown over there and kept him off of the quarterback.
They're going to come out trips to the left side. Mang looking to the left. He's got to step up in the pocket. Now scrambling to the right and threw behind Regala at the 25, and it's going to be another incomplete pass as he was looking for Regala. Threw it behind him as Mang was scrambling. Couldn't get a good...
Yeah, Regala was open, too. If he'd have been able to catch that, he'd have been able to get a little ground there, but the pass was behind him and wasn't able to contort his body in the air and make that catch.
Coming out trips to the left once again with Mang in the shotgun. Mang looking, 10, little middle screen, 15, 20, and that won't be enough as they unpile at about the 24-yard line. Regala was recipient of the catch again. Won't be enough.
Yeah, Wylie's going to run their punt unit on at fourth and about 6.
Fourth and about 6, and they're gonna punt as Nickerson's going to come on to receive the kick at about in between midfield and the 45. That's a line driver. Jordan muffs it. He picks it up at the 35. Going to try the left side now. Gets a great block at the 40. Breaks the tackle up to the 50-yard line, and there's a flag.
Hayden, no, they're going to call that. I bet you they call that blindside block.
That was a nice block that freed up Nickerson, but they may get him for that penalty, like you said.
Yeah, I don't like that. I mean, I know it's all about safety and trying to protect the kids, but man, Hayden, and it doesn't matter to me which team it is. The kid's just peeling back, trying to make a block.
He's trying to make a play.
It wasn't a vicious hit.
Not at all.
I mean, it wasn't a head-hunting type hit. It was just a good, clean block, head up, the whole 9 yards. Did they wave it off? You know what? I think they did wave it off. Yeah, it's going to be Brownwood's ball at midfield. Wow. Yeah, so kudos to the officials right there.
Made the right call.
I think they did.
It wasn't vicious. It wasn't illegal in any way, shape, or form. It was just a good block. And they're going to get the ball once again. Great field position right at midfield. So we get half the field here. Up 28-7 with 9:20 left to go in the ball game.
See if we try to burn a little clock here.
I was thinking the same thing. There's a handoff. Breaking a couple tackles down inside the 50 to about the 46-yard line.
That's Logan McKibben getting his first action.
First carry today.
Logan was one of those guys that was vying for that starting position at that running back slot back there. Logan's got some experience. He got a few touches last year, had, I think, around 300 yards rushing, and spelled Colin Anderson a lot. So Logan's got some experience. He doesn't start or hasn't ever started, but, there's another kid back there that runs hard and has got some varsity experience.
And they're building some depth in the backfield. McKibben, Brown, and Pearson. Little trio back there. There's another handoff. Trying the left side this time, and that one's going to get stuffed. That's going to be a loss of a couple yards as Wylie defense penetrated in.
Yeah, and I think Wylie's thinking the same thing, that Brown was just going to come out and run. So they've got everybody up around the line of scrimmage. They're just trying to stop that run, and I wouldn't be surprised right here if put the ball in Ike's hand and let him try to make a play via the pass or the run.
We're at the 8-minute mark, and Brownwood up 28-7. And they're going to, we're under 8 left. Under 8 minutes now. They're going to wait to the last possible second. Snap clock's at 7 when they snapped it. Ike is just going to take it up the middle. Now he busted out to the left side. Breaks a tackle down the sideline at the 40. And did he he's just short.
They said he stepped out of bounds at the 41.
Doing a little toe dance down the sideline right in front of the Brownwood bench. Almost had the first down.
Yeah, Ike's kind of surprised that, much we got a penalty. Yep.
Yeah, it's going to come back. But the clock shows 7:48, so every second we take off that clock, going to make it harder and harder for Wylie to make that comeback.
I don't see the referee threw that flag, so threw it right there where Ike was attacking initially, right there in the middle of the field. But, man, I'm having a hard time seeing those flags out on the field. I don't know that they got – almost like them flags aren't yellow anymore. I like to see them bright yellow
Those
flags
things.
where I can see them.
The neon yellow.
Yeah.
You can see him from space. We're going to come out, trips to the right side, single to the left. Ball's marked at the 43-yard line. Ike, again, this is just a called quarterback keeper for him. He is just going to try to go up the middle for as much as he can get, and he's going to get past the 45 up to about the 47 as Wylie, I think, is going to call a timeout now.
Yeah, I believe so. They're going to start burning their timeouts.
They're going to have to. They're down 28-7. 7:39 left to go in the ball game. And the Lions, they've led all the way. We were tied at 7 at one point, and then it's been all Brownwood since then.
Yeah, so we led off the scoring with a I-call touchdown, a 3-minute, 21-second, 6-play drive to get us up 7-0, and then Wylie responded with that big 6-minute, 55-second, 18-play drive to tie it up at 7, and then we responded to them with Hooker's touchdown pass, 8-play, minute 35 to take the lead, 14-7, and we haven't looked back. That was the score at halftime. We come out in the third period, another 8-play drive, 3 minutes and 16 seconds to take a 21-7 lead, and then right at the start of the fourth period, we score again on the touchdown, 8-yard touchdown run by Jalen Brown, 8-play, 2-minute, 26-second drive to get us up 28-7 where we're at now. So just a really good performance by all three phases of the game tonight.
Yeah, they've been outstanding. As Junior's into punt on his own 35-yard line, 28-7. Low snap again. Junior will scoop it up and get a nice punt off. Fair catch called at the 15 by Regala. So another excellent punt by Junior. Now, he's had to handle a couple low snaps tonight. He's done a fantastic job with those.
Yeah, I bet you on
player
Monday,
of the game, possibly.
I bet you on Monday we work on snapping to the punter.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what does Wylie have left in the tank? Down 28-7 with 7:33 left. And who's the quarterback? Will it be Meng or will it be Anderson? My money's on Meng, but it's going to be Anderson.
Yeah. I hope he didn't put much money on it.
No. Anderson hasn't been real effective tonight out there for Wylie as they come out with two receivers to the right side. It's going to be a fake reverse to Mang. They're going to lob it over the middle, and it's going to be underthrown, but great coverage, triple coverage out there as they fake the reverse to Regala, and they were looking for Derek Evans right down the middle, but we had nice coverage, and the ball was underthrown anyway.
Yeah, that was Hooker with him all the way, running stride for stride, and Hooker saw that the ball was underthrown, and he just made an adjustment, cut underneath the receiver, got that right hand in there and deflected the ball. So just a great play by Marcelo Hooker out there on this near side cornerback.
Didn't look like we were fooled on that fake reverse either. Trips again to the left. Anderson in the shotgun. Anderson looking left all the way. Throws it out in the flat at the 15. And they get up to about the 20-yard line that time. Not a big gain as Anderson hits Julius Lane for the short gain. Third down for Wylie.
Stevie Ramirez from his outside linebacker spot coming up to make a play, as well as Hooker. Hooker don't mind going up there, and both of our corners, Nickerson and Hooker, both of them will come up there and they don't mind putting a lick on you. They're both big kids, 6'2", 6'3".
Anderson standing tall in the pocket, fires it to the right side of the 25, and it's going to be dropped, but great coverage out there.
I believe that was Noel Gonzalez from his rover spot back there in the safety, closing in on Regala out there and knocking the ball away from him. Going to force a punt from Wylie again.
That was a long throw for Anderson across the field. And that was a long throw. He's got a good arm, but
yeah, he was kind of on this near side hash, and he threw it all the way over there to our side.
That's a long throw.
Yeah.
And they're going to have to punt this one away. No, well, down 28-7. You think they're going to probably go for it here, actually. But we'll see. Nickerson came in to field the punt, but Wylie may have to go for this down 21.
Well, I don't know. The referee stopped. Oh, we got chain issues over there. It looks like maybe something happened to the chain crew over there, knocked the padding off or something. But, yeah, you're right. Wylie's running their offense back out on the field.
And they're going to go trips to the right, nobody to the left side. And Anderson has to work some magic here. 4th down and about 4. They need the 25 for their first down as they go right to left. Anderson in the pocket. Caught 20, and they get out to the 25, 26-yard line for a first down. That was Julius Lane. Little pass out in the flat on the right side. He scooted up to the 29-yard line. First down, Wylie, with 6:41 left to go.
Yeah,
keep everything in front of you.
Yep, just kind of a little sprint out right there, throw it to the back in the flats over there, and he was able to duck his shoulder and get upfield and get a first down for the Bulldogs.
Anderson again in the pocket, has some time, fires it over the middle and overthrows the receiver at the Brownwood 45-yard line. And once again, there's Jordan Nickerson getting a hand on the football. He's done that all night.
Yeah, he was trailing I believe that was Regala. He was trailing him almost like he was baiting him, and the ball was thrown to Regala, and Nickerson cut underneath him and deflected that ball away from him. So just really good coverage by Nickerson on that particular play.
You can't say enough about the secondary and the linebacking core tonight. They've been outstanding. Low snap, Anderson picks it up in the pocket, fires it over the middle, knocked away at the 35-yard line.
There's Hayden No coming up. We hadn't called his name much tonight, but he's made a few plays, and he made a big play right there. Slot receiver was down there for a pretty substantial gain. Hayden gets there about the time the ball gets there, and instead of trying to get a hit on the receiver, he goes up and knocks the ball out of his hands. So just great ball awareness.
We just talked about the secondary, how good they're playing tonight. There it is right there again with Hayden No. 3rd down now and 10 for Wylie. This time Anderson going to roll to the left, stops, fires it down the left sideline. He's got a man open at the 30, caught. Derek Evans got behind the secondary, and he caught the ball at about the Wylie 30 or the Brownwood 30-yard line. So the Bulldogs stay alive on the big play from Anderson to Evans. First down, Wylie. Going to mark it on the Brownwood 31.
They kind of ran Evans out of the slot position, and Hayden No from his secondary safety spot. He had him, but he got turned around a little bit and kind of lost his balance, and they were able to make a play over here on the near sideline.
And Anderson is going to stay in there in the shotgun. Twins left and right here for the Bulldogs. Anderson in the pocket, fires it over the middle, almost picked off. Ball's caught about the 11-yard line. That went right through the hands. It looked like it went right through the hands of Sam Coleman.
Yeah, it did. It was just, I don't know that it went through his hands. He jumped up to try to make a play on it. I couldn't tell if it was over his hands or it went through his hands, but just dropping back in coverage right there, and just good play by Wylie. Good pass by Anderson.
First down and 10, Bulldogs. Anderson again fires to the right side behind the receiver. Little miscommunication on that pass route. Or the pass was batted down at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I couldn't tell who got their hands on that. That might have been Weston Wolf in there getting his hands on that, the left defensive tackle over there.
That'll stop the clock at 5:50 left to go in the ball game with Brownwood on top, 28-7. Looking for a real nice win to open up the season over 5A class, 5A Division II Wylie. Man in motion right to left. There's a little pitch, fly sweep. Regala's going to get it. Jitterbug into the end zone, touchdown, Bulldogs. Regala was going to break through for something sooner or later, and that was a touchdown run by Regala to make it 28-13, Wylie. And Clark is coming on for the PAT.
Yeah, just a little jet sweep or a fly sweep. He comes in motion, and they just pitch that ball to him. And with his wheels and with that jitterbug type movement, he was able to kind of navigate through some defenders over there and get all the way into the end zone.
He doesn't need much of a block. He doesn't need much help.
Doesn't need much room either.
Clark's kick is up, and it's good. So we have a 2-score game at the 5:46 mark of the fourth quarter. Brownwood 28, Wylie 14. Maybe an onside kick coming up. We'll find out next on KOXE.
There's a party, and you're invited. We're Landmark Admin, the third-party administrators you didn't know you needed, and your new best friends. That's because we love taking care of the things life insurance companies of all shapes and sizes would rather not mess with. How about some examples? We coordinate with policyholders, handle compliance issues and customer service, make sense of that legacy system you picked up in the acquisition, and manage the conversion. Then, we do your underwriting and accounting, along with a ton of other administrative services. Sound like fun? No? Great! That's exactly why we're here. Is it weird that we like this stuff? Maybe, but it's a win-win for everyone. Don't miss the party. Call the best TPA in the business. Landmark Admin.
Not over yet from Hugh Sandifer Stadium. If Wylie has anything to say about it. 28-14, Bulldogs just cashed in. And it's 5:46 left to go in the ball game. Too soon for an onside kick?
No.
Not yet?
No, 2 scores, just over 5 minutes left, I believe. And we're thinking the same thing. We got our hands team up front right there.
And it's going to be Brady Clark that will most likely attempt an onside kick. Yeah, they're going to go onside here.
A long drive-by, or a big play drive, 10 plays for Wylie.
There's the onside kick, takes a nice high bounce. Wylie recovers it. It's going to be the wide receiver, Derek Evans, on the bounce, all the way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wylie. He caught it on the hop, but is there a flag?
No, there's no flag, but the refs are blowing his whistle. You can't advance.
You can't advance it.
Yeah, you can't advance that.
Wow.
So it's going to be Wylie's ball at our 49-yard line. So just a big play right there. We didn't go attack that ball. And I couldn't tell who it was over here on this near side, but they were sitting back waiting for it instead of going and getting it. So,
yeah, and we dodged the bullet that time. That was a perfect onside kick. It took that high hop, and Wolf was right there to grab it on the run, and Wylie will get it on the Brownwood 49-yard line. 5:37 left, and yeah, this one's not over yet by any stretch. And they're going to keep Anderson at quarterback.
I'm wondering if they're going to put time back on the clock. Yeah, they should probably put at least 5:45 back on the clock. 5:43 on the clock, so
put 6 seconds back on that clock. So the Bulldogs get the ball near midfield to start this drive, down 28-14. Trips to the right side as Wylie is going to go right to left. Let's see what Anderson can do on this drive. Looking right all the way, steps up in the pocket, over the middle. Picked off at the Brownwood 30-yard line, or the Wylie 30-yard line, picked off.
Stevie Ramirez. Wow, Stevie's 20 yards downfield in zone coverage from his linebacker spot and makes a huge interception.
Kind of an ill-advised throw from Anderson, and Ramirez right there to scoop it up off the turf at the Wylie 31 is where Brownwood will take over. Boy, talk about a momentum shift. Looked like Wylie had the momentum after getting the onside kick, and one pass later, Ramirez turns that all around as he'll get the INT. And the Lions now will get the ball on their own 31 to try to end this game. Maybe a nice, long, time-consuming drive.
Yeah, that was a huge event. You know, Wylie had all the momentum. I mean, they had everything going their way. Just one of those senior leaders stepped up and make a play.
Got linebacking core tonight. Ramirez, Coleman, Brown, been outstanding. So Ike will be in the shotgun going trips to the left. He'll hand it off. 30, 35, testing the left side. Gets up to about the 38-yard line. McKibben with the carry. All three running backs have seen time tonight. Brown's seen time, scored a couple touchdowns. McKibben has run the ball. Pearson has run the ball well. So 6-yard gain there, second down to 4. Clock at the 5:10 mark of the fourth quarter. 28-14. Brownwood looking to get the opening win this year. And they're going to take their time. It's 10 seconds on the snap clock, and they're not going to snap it until under 5. It's at 4, 3, 2, 1. They snap it. Handoff. Not a lot there. Going to lose. Oh, there's a fumble, and Wylie is going to run this back for a touchdown. His ball got stripped, and Brownwood fumbled, and that is going to be Kenny Scott to pick it up He runs into the end zone for the Bulldog touchdown, and just like that, we're a PAT away from a one-score game.
Yeah, I thought that McKibben was down right there, but apparently he was on the defender and wasn't all the way on the ground. So, wow, what a revolting development.
Wow. So Brady Clark in for the point after touchdown to make this a 28-21 ball game with 4:37 left. So Wylie about to score 14 consecutive points in a matter of just a couple minutes.
Yeah, just when you think that we had things going our way, man, a turnover like that, and suddenly we got a ball game.
It's kind of like last year's game, but in reverse. Wylie's making the comeback in this one. PAT is good. 4:37 left to go in the ball game. It's now 28-21 Brownwood. We'll be back with a kickoff on KOXE after this. We have ourselves a heck of a finish tonight from Hugh Sandifer Stadium. 28-21, Brownwood by 7, 4:37 left to go. And I don't think we're buying it's going to be a long kickoff. Yeah, you got the hands team up there again.
Yeah, I got the hands team up there again, but 4 minutes and 37 seconds left, and looks like Wylie's got a couple of timeouts, so I wouldn't be surprised if they go ahead and kick this thing deep and try to use their timeouts to stop it, but they're setting up like they're going to try to kick it onside right here.
It's Brady Clark again. No, he's going to kick it deep. He's going to kick it deep, and a fair catch called at about the 11-yard line. Yeah, so Brownwood will get it deep in their own territory at the 11 to start the drive.
No, we call that fair catch inside the 20, so we get
guys, we got a flag on the play.
25-yard line. Got a flag on the play. That might be offsides on the kicking team. Going to be offsides on one of the teams, so we're probably going to get it. If it's offsides on them, we get it at the 30-yard line. We'll just take the penalty and add it to the end of the run here. So
I didn't see the flag out there again.
No, you can't see them.
Are they green now? They blended with the turf.
And I'm colorblind, so I have enough trouble as it is.
It's on the kicking team. So we're going to get the ball at the 30-yard line to begin this drive with 4:37 left to go in the ball game. 28-21 Brownwood.
Yeah, so we call a fair catch. We catch it on the 11. By rule, we get the ball at the 25, but because they were offsides, they just tack on that 5 yards to the end of the run or where the play ended up, or we could have made them re-kick it or whatever.
Got Jalen Brown back in at running back for Brownwood. He's going to get the handoff, and he'll twist up to about the 32-yard line for a short gain. And right here, we're looking to kill some time on the clock. 4:20 left to go in the ballgame.
Yeah, we're going to need at least
a first down.
At least a first down, maybe two of them too.
Because they have 2 timeouts left. So we're milking the clock for sure. The snap clock is under 20, and we're still just kind of milling around in the huddle.
Yeah, so we won't snap it till there's about 3:50 left on the game clock. This is senior leadership. You know, he's got a lot of experience. He's well in control out there.
He'll fake the handoff, take it around the right side. Ike has some room, 50, 40. Ike is going to be gone, 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Brownwood, Ike, fake the handoff, took it to the right side, and boy, he was gone.
66-yard touchdown run by Ike. What a play.
You weren't going to catch him from behind either. No way he was going to be caught from behind. So just when Wylie got the momentum back, it reverses back to Brownwood with Ike touchdown run to make it 34-21.
What a huge play by Ike. Again, we talked about, all the focus is going to be on him this year because of what he did last year. But, they bid on Jaylen Brown right there because I think they were thinking Jaylen Brown, the big guy, going to try to run it up the middle. But Ike, good read on that on that read option, pulled it. 66 yards later, touchdown.
That was a low snap that time, but Ike did a good job of getting the ball in the place for juniors PAT, and we go back up 2 scores now. 35-21, Brownwood. 3:40 left to go in the ballgame. We're back with the kickoff after this.
Texas Bank is a proud supporter of Brownwood Lions football. We may be very different in what we do, but very similar in how we do it. Because just like the Brownwood Lions, Texas Bank is proven local, strong.
Well, the fourth quarter has been a momentum swinging fourth quarter, and that time Brownwood has the momentum now after Ike's touchdown run to make it 35-21. 3:40 left to go. Junior getting ready for the kickoff. He'll tee it up at the 40.
Yeah, each team has scored 14 points here in the fourth quarter, and we're still not done. We still got 3 minutes and some change left.
It's a pretty fast-moving ball game until about the 8-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Kickoff caught about the 25-yard line, and I don't think he's going to get up to the 30. He may get up to the 29.5-yard line. So Wylie will begin this drive on their own 29.
That was a situation right there where even though Regala hadn't really hurt us on kickoffs, we didn't want to give him the chance right there, so we just kind of pooch kicked that up to one of their upbacks right there, and he fielded it at the 29 and got to the 30. So mission accomplished, basically.
Trips to the right side, and they bring Mang back in at quarterback after Anderson played okay except for the pick, but Mang is back in there at quarterback, and he is going to look to the right side. Now he's got some time to scramble to the right. Fire to the side. Nope, he's going to go over the middle across his body, almost through a pick. He was looking for Malachi Daniels at the 40. Dangerous pass, but it just falls incomplete. And it's going to stop the clock at 3:24.
Boy, cardinal sin right there for head coaches and offensive coordinators. But it being that you're rolling one way and you're throwing back across your body to the middle of the field, I mean, a lot of times those balls get picked off. But, the kid's trying to make a play right now. Meg is trying to make a play. They're down 14. He's, instead of running out of bounds, he's just taking the loss or throwing it away. He's just trying to complete a pass and make a play.
Credit the secondary again of Brownwood. That's a coverage incompletion. Mang can't find anybody to throw it to again as he gets drilled out of bounds at the 30. Mang trying to stretch that play out as long as he can, and he just got drilled right in front of the Brownwood bench out there. But again, there's no one to throw to as the secondary do an outstanding job of covering those receivers.
Sitting back and playing that zone defense. That was Jaylen Brown that ran him out bounds over there, and I think that was Laura that kind of finished him off over there on the sidelines. Got the chain again, so it looked like they broke the chain. So we got an official's timeout for chain repair over there again. The Daggum chain crew, they've had a hard time tonight.
I think Stevie Ramirez is down for Brownwood, maybe a cramp or something.
Let's see if I can get a number.
Down at about the 42-yard line.
Yeah, that is Ramirez, but with the chain, so there's no, he's not going to have to come off or anything like that unless he stays down while the chain's being repaired.
So that'll stop the clock at 3:14 left to go in the ballgame, 35-21 Brownwood. Wylie had it within 7, and then Ike broke off that big run to make it 35-14. And they are still working on Ramirez down at the 42, so let's take a – nope, we're going to keep it here. He's up. He's up.
Up, and like I say, just battling cramps, which you would think
it's hot
is
out
not
there.
unexpected. As hot as it's been, practice, games.
Yep.
It don't matter how much you drink or how much hydration you try to get. These 100-degree days, these kids out there practicing, sweating, and working their tails off. Actually, I'm surprised we haven't seen more, to be honest with you, especially on our sidelines, because we got some guys just, playing on both ways a little bit. Not a lot of them, but we got some kids playing some snaps on both sides of the ball.
3rd and 10, Mang in the gun. He'll look to the left side, now scrambled to the right. He's in trouble, fires it to the sideline, caught 40-yard line, immediately knocked out of bounds. Meng hit Hunter Hood at the 40, right at the sticks, right at the marker. Do they give him the first down?
I don't see where they mark him at. Oh, they got him marked at 30,
a little short.
38, yeah.
They marked him short.
Yeah.
Not a great spot. It's going to be 4th and about 2 here for the Bulldogs.
Obviously, 4-down territory.
Trips to the left side, Meng on the shotgun. See if he keeps it in his hands and does a little quarterback run up the middle here. Nope. Meng is flushed from the pocket, scrambling to the right side, gets to the 40 and then some before he runs out of bounds at about the 45. So he'll get the first down, and he'll use up a lot of clock as well as we hit the 3-minute mark. 3:01 left, actually.
He did get out of bounds, going to stop the clock. You know, in college and pros, they keep that clock. They stop the clock, but when they get the ball set, they start that clock. But in high school football, once you go out of bounds, it don't start again until a snap.
They mark it at the 44-yard line. Again, trips to the right side. Single to the left. Low snap. Meng will pick it up. Rolling to the right once again. Fires it over the middle. Short arms it, and it's almost picked off again by number 14, Jordan Nickerson. He has been all over the field tonight. That was underthrown, and Nickerson almost got his hands underneath the football to pick it off around the 30.
Brownwood rotate some of their defensive linemen. That was Miller and McCarty in there. McCarty was kind of begging to the officials that he wanted to be holding call on him, and it looked like he got free over there, and all of a sudden he wasn't free. So I'm not real sure what happened. He might have had a legitimate gripe about that, but they came off and the starters are back on. They're going to try to keep those guys fresh when they got those long plays like that.
2nd and 10. Little pass out to the 40-yard line, caught, and not a big gain there. Just looking at the flat around the 40-yard line, the ball was caught by Malachi Daniels, but he did not gain anything. 3rd and 10.
That's Noah Gonzalez coming up from that safety spot, just reading his keys, showing a lot of poise, and just coming up and making a good open field tackle.
Meng pass out to the left side, 45, before he's tackled. A short gain again. Again, Malachi Daniels with the catch, but not much on that pitch and catch. It's going to be another 4th down for Wylie.
You know, we'll let them do that. Those little nickel dimers underneath it, we'll let them do that.
The rest of the 2:08 left to go.
The rest of the game. We just don't want nothing over our heads. No double moves, no hook and laterals, no anything like that.
Trips to the left side. Meng looking to trips to the right side. Meng fires it to the right side to Regala, and I think he was stopped short of the first down marker. Yeah, short of the first down. Regala caught it, but he was marked short of the first down, and Brownwood defense once again holds, and we get the ball back at 1:49 left to go in the ball game.
That's that Noah Gonzalez guy again coming up from his rover spot. Just a good open field tackle. Just got him on the ground. Just a good job by Noah. Keeping that ball in front of you, and whenever they complete the pass, just coming up and sealing the deal and making the tackle. Great job by the defense.
I've been real impressed with Nickerson tonight, Noah Gonzalez, and of course the linebacking core. Jake Jatan has played well tonight. It's been a real team effort on defense. Everyone's played very, very well tonight.
Boy, it'll be interesting to hear Coach Burnett's comments after the game. I know he's going to be really happy with his team and their effort and ready to get back to work. You know, these games like this, boy, it'll give those kids a little pep in their step and get ready for Marble Falls next week.
Boy, will it ever. There's a give to Brown, and you got to get both hands around the football and just – you don't want to really try to get that extra yardage. You just want to cradle the football, keep it, just don't try to do anything extra right now. Clock is at 1:30 left.
Yeah, you don't want to fight for yards or anything like that. You get hit, you go down.
Just go down. Call it good.
Yeah.
35-21, 1:20 left to go. Brownwood going to get out of Hughes Sandifer Stadium, knock on wood, with a victory tonight. Not over yet.
Yeah, I think it's over.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Are you making the call?
Yeah, I'm making the call. Like the guy said on Danny, I heard Danny Don the other day. That turned out the last the party's over. He said that.
You can sing it for us.
Yeah, that was one of his calling cards on Monday Night Football. I think the party's over.
Probably the best Monday night booth ever. Dandy Don, Howard Cosell, and Frank Gifford.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're a certain age, you know those guys.
Yeah, and I'm that age.
I'm that age. Boy, they were good, though. Timeout called with under a minute left, 57 seconds left.
Wylie timeout.
And on the postgame show, which is sponsored by Weekly Watch and Ace Hardware, we're going to go down to Coach Burnett, and I bet he is going to be really happy with his ball club tonight. Just outstanding effort by Brownwood.
Yeah, and he will be happy, and because he's that kind of coach. I mean, he's gonna love on his kids, and he's gonna praise his kids and let them enjoy it tonight. But the coaches will be ready to get back to work tomorrow and Sunday, and they'll be drawing up a game plan for Marble Falls. And when the kids get to practice on Monday, boy, there'll be the smile on their face, and there'll be a little pep in their step. I went to practice Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of this week, and because this was the first game, they get to go to the first game, the first time to hit somebody in a real game, other than scrimmage. And the kids were having fun out there. They were working hard, but they were having fun. Boy, when you get a road win against the Wylie team, boy, it's going to be a fun week of practice.
That's a little miscommunication in the backfield. Ike turned one away, and there's nobody there, and Jalen trying to hand the ball off to Jalen. There's nobody there. Just a little miscommunication, which they'll work on in practice. 4th down, Brownwood, 35-21, 52 seconds left to go on this one as we have another timeout called.
Timeout Wylie, just burned their last timeout. 52 seconds left.
See if they go from possibly a punt block here. They drop the punt block.
Oh yeah, they're going to come with everybody they got. Matter of fact, they might not even send a guy back deep to receive the punt. And we've had a few shaky snaps tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, this would be a great time for Weston Wolf, who I believe has been the deep snapper tonight, to really zip one back there and get it to Junior Martinez, let him get that kick out of there.
And Junior done a great job on a couple of low snaps tonight. He's in contention of the player of the game for sure. He is. Of course, he had that one punt down to the 1 yard line after a low snap. Junior back at the 35, going to punt it to Regala at the 20. That time it's a good snap. Fluttered back a little bit, but Junior going to angle it away from Regala. It's going to go out of bounds around the 20. Yeah, you don't want to punt it to Mr. Regala.
It's that Brownwood coach over there. That's Coach Sammy over there helping the officials spot that ball over there. He ran down there and told him exactly where it was at. So
46 seconds left, 35-21. 2-score game as Wylie will get the ball 1st down and 10 on their own 22-yard line. Lions taking a step up in class, getting a potential big win tonight, although we already called the win, so a big win tonight.
And we talked in pregame about the prognosticators, how they had, what they had predicted. One of them had predicted, actually 2 of them had predicted Wylie 24-point favorites, and one had predicted Wylie a 7-point favorite. But, the Brownwood Lions showed up tonight and showed the fight and the character that they got. And you look across there, we talked about it earlier in the game, all the players that Wylie has. They got 74 players suited up. We've got 33. We've got some kids that's playing both ways. Not a lot of snaps both ways, but some. Our offensive linemen, Cole and Davis Lee and Quentin McCarty, have played some on defense. Hooker has played some on offense. So, but our kids are just out there battling, they're fighting, they're playing hard.
And Regala just caught a pass out of the backfield, little swing pass to the left side. He gets up to about the 48-yard line with 28 seconds left. So a big gain for Regala, but maybe a little too late as they get a 1st down, trips to the right side. They're back on the football with Mang at quarterback. And Mang is going to look to the right side all the way. Now he's got to step up, scrambling to the left. Lots of room for Mang. He gets out of bounds around the 40. 14 seconds left to go. That's still okay. You want to keep everything in front of you.
No doubt.
Don't get beat deep.
Let's hope we can stop them without scoring right here. 35-21 looks a lot better than 35-28. People think 35-28. It's like, man, that must have been a close game. And, it was for the most part. We just kind of Ike busting that play obviously got us a 2-score lead right there. So, and the kids don't care what the score is. Of course, they don't want to let them score either. But
Meng scrambling again to the right side, just has to heave it downfield at about the 25 of Brownwood. Nickerson again on the coverage as Meng was looking for Hunter Hood. Ball went out of bounds. Clock stopped. 7 seconds left to go. So 1-2 plays left at the most as the Lions are going to escape Abilene with a victory tonight. But a great win for Coach Sammy and his crew. Just fantastic win.
Sam Coleman from his middle linebacker spot trying to chase Meg down. Look like Isaiah Rosas is getting some playing time there at the nose tackle. So, guys getting in there trying to get some rush going on, getting a little playing time.
Here's Meng back in the shotgun. He's got 7 seconds left. Low snap. He picks it up. Going to heave it over the middle, and this might be picked off, and it is picked off.
Marcelo
with an interception and a touchdown catch tonight, putting the cherry on top of the victory Sunday tonight. 0-0 on the clock. That'll do it from Hughes Sandifer Stadium. The Brownwood Lions open up the 2023 season with a fantastic 35-21 win over the Wylie Bulldogs. When we come back, it's your weekly Watson postgame show after this.
Hey, listen to me. You're banged up. You got some aches and pains, but you know what? That's what warriors do when they go to war. That's what you were tonight. You were warriors for your brothers. It took us all, coaches, players, everybody. We're pulling for everybody. We learned a lot, how to get in and out, transition. We also faced adversity and we stayed calm and we had faith knowing that we could get through it if we just keep fighting together. You're special. You just showed yourself you can be special. The mighty 33. You understand that? Here's what you got to do. Enjoy what it feels like, but understand what got you here. Hard work, dedication, commitment to each other, and doing it the right way, in a way that pleases the Lord. You understand me? I can't tell you how proud of you I am. You earned that because you did the work. You took the test, and you passed. Now let's thank the Lord. Everybody touch somebody. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen. Right here. No, we can't do that. Hey, family on 3. 1, 2, 3.